Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have a special show, 3 hours. How about some great jewelry on discount? That's what we're doing all night long. We've got a special show. We got some big highlights, and really big is the theme of the show because we have some really incredible bigger stones for you, like a 5-carat plus tanzanite that looks like it is 10 carats. I kid you not. What a beautiful thing. If you don't need to pay for a 10-carat, but you get the look of. We also have there's a very important turquoise, and as we get ready to celebrate one of the biggest gatherings of the gem community in Tucson, Arizona in just a couple of days, we're bringing out some of the very best from Arizona in our Sleeping Beauty boat. It's been a long time since we've had a stone this size for you. Look at that color from all the way across the room. It's very special. So that's also over 5 carats. So we see a theme developing here, but there's also going to be a really, really important set of earrings. So it's not just all about the big stones and rings, because we're going to really dive into great earring styles for you that are drops or studs. But let me tell you, 3 of the most important stones in the world are going to gather on a wheel in just a few minutes. And they are really important earrings, not basics, gorgeous diamonds with them, great big sizes, beautiful stones, and yet the price tag is going to be oh so blowout. We're going to do that for you. So I was going to say oh so good, but it's really oh so blowout. So we're going to show that on the way here very shortly. Wait till you see these price tags. And then we have a few wheels that we're going to see with rings gathered together. We'll do the same thing there. And also some of our big important pieces are here tonight, like our best of blue wing block D in earrings. We've got some rounds for you. Also, the other day we had a lot of you miss out on a particular fawn diamond. We're going to bring you a cognac diamond actually tonight. That is a 111, so that's a very special stone. And we also have, okay, but big Paraíba lovers. This is the problem with Paraíbas. You know, the second they get over 1 carat, they start to soar in price. I've got a huge Paraíba tonight. It is a stone that is really flawless when it comes to the color, the neon, the clarity, and everything else you want in a Paraíba. And it's in one of the greatest mountings we do with a lot of diamond weight. However, it is where you're getting well over a carat. Small price tag. So we're looking forward to that one as well, because that's not something we get to see very often, when a Paraíba in a big size can be a smaller price. So that's happening, as well as we got some emerald. We got some beautiful drop earrings for you in some Royal Zambarans. We're going to see that turquoise I mentioned. It just goes on and on. However, there are a lot of one-of-a-kinds. And oh, by the way, speaking of one-of-a-kinds, remember yesterday when we had the 26-carat gold quartz? Well, it's still here if you want it, but there is another huge stone today that is not quite as large. So if you didn't want to get with the 26-carater, I got good news. We've got a 1207, just about as big a look as far as dimension, and lots of that gold. And I'm talking about pure 24-karat gold within a gemstone. So we have that, and it's a much better price tag. So if you want a big gold quartz, our second largest is here tonight to debut. And then we're actually going to start the show with something very important, because this is something that I know. I had one the other day. What was it? Oh gosh, I want to know. Was it Saturday, Sunday? We had the most unbelievable, really cool, unheated, extra blue-green tanzanite. It was the zoisite that doesn't get any heat treatment, so it's blue zoisite, unheated material, bicolor tanzanite, whatever you want to call it. All those names apply. However, it was one only, and there were so many people that missed out. I'm not kidding. There were at least 35 people on the phone lines who missed out at the time. We have a stone that is the closest I can get you to that similar color, and it starts right now. Take a look at this. It is so beautiful to see this coloring, because that's why I think we all fell in love with the previous one, was the fact that it had so much of the neon blue greens to it, almost like Paraíba and tanzanite, thank you, combined. And this is going to be something kind of similar, right? Where it's, I think that's what's funny about the unheated stones we've had of late. A lot of you have said, yeah, okay, they're unheated, but they kind of look really saturated like your blue wing block Ds do. So if you want to get into the natural materials, sometimes the way to go is to go with some of that really where it's on display with more of the lighter colors, right? Where you really see the blues and the greens, the lavenders, the beautiful different colors. And you see it here right through this really very on the border between an oval and a cushion. It is going to be, let's get your item number, because I'm so excited to start with this. So I know it's a little bit big time to start with, but hey, when you got a value the way I do, it is the perfect way to start, I think. So rewarding those of you that are the collectors that are ready to go early. This is 1122771, and it's a 1-carat 22 cushion cut. There is technically a cushion cutting there. I know it's a little hard to see with the prongs where they are, but that has a very soft corner to it. So right in between cushion and oval again, but you're getting a carat 22. Boy, it looks bigger, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It looks quite a bit larger than that, but here we are. This is where you get that 122 unheated. So if you're going, I don't know, what's going on with the unheated material? I'm not sure I quite get it. Almost every tanzanite that's ever been mined since the late 60s is a stone that gets heat treatment, like most gemstones do. By the way, another 93 points in diamonds around this mounting for you to enjoy, where it's got that bigger double border of the double row there. Then you see the diamonds scattered throughout. However, most of the stones since the late 60s, the first thing that the rough does is goes and gets heated, then it gets faceted, then it gets polished, then it gets set, right? So that's kind of the little once over on the process, right? But then, as a result, it was always where the most price point per carat went to the stones that had the deepest color, and not every piece of rough can achieve the same amount of saturation. However, when you see heating, that's going to bring out the very best color it can possibly be. It's typical with stones. We see that with almost every stone you ever own. It's still a natural stone. I had that question the other day. Yeah, but you say your stones are natural. Well, they are. Every stone we bring is from the earth, but it's where, again, heat treatment is something that is so common that we don't even really hardly talk about it ever. With tanzanite, it is that, again, commonplace treatment. So when you get a stone that has managed to be without any heating, sometimes you're going to get these really pretty, I call them mermaid-like colors, because they look like the iridescence of something mythical, don't they? You get the blues, the lilacs, the periwinkles, then those greens, those Paraiba colors coming through, aqua tones as well, very oceanic hues here. And that is in a still very bright, clean stone. It's glistening because it's got some sparkle to it. You see the clarity it has all the way through, but it in turn is turned into one of the more rare tanzanites. Obviously, we have the rarest in the world as far as blue wing block D, given that that's got the best saturation possible. But what you see now is there are so few stones that don't get heat treatment that there is a collector's sphere, like a big part of the collector's environment, that really looks for this material. Wants the completely natural unheated, of course, metaphysical properties are something that manifests more likely in unheated, untreated stones as well. If you're thinking about the metaphysical properties of a gem, all of that. But this is where you got to go. Get on the phone lines, ready to go on this one, because it's not going to last. We know that. It's not going to be long for this world. We know that too. And this is one of those you've got to get in on, because when it's gone, it's gone. It's the only stone we have like it. Most of our stones in the unheated still have given quite a bit of, they have a lot of that deep purple blue. This one again has the aqua tones, the greens. Come on over. I'm going to try it on because I know we haven't done that yet. And good news, we can change the gold. I know we usually see our tanzanites in the white gold. So if you want to go there instead, you may. No problem with that. And we're going to make this really, really affordable right now so that you don't have to pay the $49.99. Always like to start the show with something very special. And this is it. Wider Zarvin style, but then that double border of the rose there in diamonds, so it gives it a little bit of wow factor. Kind of encloses the band, and then within it you see it's got that more scattered kind of constellation effect. Can we go up close and then take a look at it? And I'm going to move that hand shot in because that doesn't look like where that should be. So we're all over the place here. But that one's going to be our really good $49.99. Not going to be. We're going to make it a lot better so we can blow it out. Now, if you want white gold, fine. Rose gold, okay. But I would suggest either the white or the white or yellow on this one. It's going to be your best way to go with that natural blue-green color. Again, no treatment whatsoever. So I would say we talk to collectors out there every day who are TVON shoppers that have a collection of our tanzanite. And if you've been shopping the last 5 years, you've been collecting blue wing block D, and that is a wonderful thing. But now this is really as, if not more so, collectible if you can score one of these rare unheated stones. So we're going to make it very affordable to do so you don't have to pay $49.99 or anything like that. As a matter of fact, not even going to be half of that at $2,500. I'm liking where this is going. We can expect to see values all night long. We are getting ready for a big weekend here, and I'll tell you what I'll do right now. Instead of even $19.99, we need one caller. And remember when there were fights the other day, and it was a stone that was that price? I brought it all the way down to $19.99, so it was the value combined with the rarity, all the things we love. However, this one's going even lower, and yet this has so much diamond weight to it, doesn't it? So you're getting a lot of special material here all the way around. I think, again, it might be a little jarring to see it in the yellow gold. I think that if you're asking my 2 cents, I would really prefer to see it in the white gold. Think about that. That's free to you to get that change made, no problem. But here's what we're going to do instead of even 19, 18, 17, or 16. We're going to make it a lot easier than that for you so that everybody can get in on a really, well, not everybody because there's only one, but you get what I'm saying. At least we can open the doors as far as affordability is concerned, and it's not even going to be $16.99. So come on in because it's not even going to be $15.99. And with a lot of diamond weight as this has, that's an important piece, and we're going to make it $1,499. That would be a tough call to make that mounting that price. So you've got a good one there, and we'll see who's going to take it. away, and that will be our one and only there. So we've got 30 seconds with that one. Then we're going to see, I know we've got some really beautiful platinum pieces with cat's eye chrysoberyl. We had a cat's eye alexandrite last night. Going to bring out the cat's eye chrysoberyl tonight, part of that same family that we love. And then, of course, anything else you want to see, just say the word. We're taking requests all night long. Love to help you out with anything you're looking for in particular, even if it's something you thought about for the last couple of days. Let us show it to you. Don't forget, big earring wheel. Any earring lover, any and all earring lovers, major moment coming up in about 20 minutes for our earring lovers of the night. And then we are even going to show you, there's a kunzite here. This one's exciting because we had one yesterday, brought it down in a cushion cut. I'm going to show you the emerald cut here. 1122-2417 is a stunning, beautiful. Look at this, the way that lights up all at once like this with this emerald cutting, so elegant. And then of course we've done this great mounting that it takes a wider band, so you get a little more statuesque way to set this up because it's a big stone, right? It's 1122-2417, and it's going to be this bigger 887. So just 1 point shy of being the 888 number, which would have been nice, but 887, listen, on a rainy day, it's 888. It's a really good stone. It's got the color, which is most important here. That's always the priority when it comes to kunzite, is that most of the stones have little to no color. And so it's some little whisper of pink, and then you're going, well, that's great, but maybe there's going to be another stone I can get that's going to give me more so, or just get the best kunzite in the world and you start to get pinks, lavenders, purples, and blues all at one time. And it's got the 30 points in diamonds, which is going to be, you see, one single row here. So it's bigger stones that are going to go really along. It's like that halfway point. So you get half mirror finishing of the gold, half of the diamonds there. So it really gives it a nice modern edge to it. It's going to give a nice wider band to it as well, which is always lovely. And let's take a look at it on before we get to this heck of a price tag. Got a lot of blowouts coming up for you tonight. And this one's just a classic, right? Putting that emerald cut a little bit up higher, seeing it how now you're really getting to see the neons, because this is a little lower light when we have it on the hand. So you see that with that lower light, the neons are really able to come through, the richer orchid pinks, those touches of lavender and blues to it as well. And then it almost looks as if you've stacked two bands, but it's all in one. So really easy on, easy off, of course. But that set row next to the mirror finishing of the gold, it's really spectacular. It's also going to be a $29.99 ring that you don't have to pay $3,000 for here tonight. So get ready. And of course, it's got those larger prongs to really be along the sides of those notch corners that an emerald cut is traditionally going to have. But then you're getting that really special look. Just, I love how it's perched up, kind of like a real cocktail ring should be, where the stone is on full display. The diamonds are ample enough, but really, again, still, if you like to wear a big gem presence every day, I think it's going to be the mounting that lends itself to that. But keep in mind, a $3,000 TVON ring, that means better than any price you'd get the rest of the world over. We're going to make it a lot more interesting right now and reward those of you that are fast on the phones, because it's $999 for an 887 when you get all the richest color and the best of the best when it comes to that material. So a lot of different ways to get kunzite out there in the rare world. I mean, it all is. It doesn't matter. If you get any kunzite whatsoever, it's a rare stone. It's one of those that is rare no matter what. But when you can get to the better color and the better quality and saturation, that's when you have really won the jackpot. So we're excited to have that for you. And then, of course, save all the money in the world at that $999 price tag, because not a lot of chances to make any piece of jewelry. Gold jewelry alone right now. Have you checked it out? Elsewhere, I know we don't do a lot of basic gold bands and things like that, but gold bands, $999 all day long. And that's a great deal if you can get one. But we're adding quite a bit to that to give it that extra special TVON touch. All right, so coming up. And then, yes, turquoise is on the way, big blue wing, morganite lovers. I mean, we got it all. And then stick around, because we're going to have that earring deal coming up in about 17 minutes. Not long to wait, because they are so limited. But let's get to our aqua and another rare combination, because we don't usually get to see the pleasure of aquas in a beautiful yellow gold mounting. But we got it right now for you. Take a look at this and let me know who's got the kunzite. I mean, come on. When a stone, and this is what we always talk about, which I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, right up front. You can change it to white gold. So the way we normally see it is white gold. And we talk about, for a lot of you going, why is she always talking about when you put an aqua, even the best in yellow gold, sometimes it picks up or absorbs a little bit of the color of the gold? You're seeing it right here. This is the strongest color of aqua that exists in the world. It's Sierra Santa Maria. But do you see how in the yellow gold that is beside it, And look, there's not even gold around it, right? Nothing underneath. But the gold that's beside it is reflecting in the stone. The stone is almost acting as a beautiful blue mirror. So when you see this, do you see how parts of the stone there look a little golden? That's because it's in the yellow gold. If that were white gold right now, yes, it would be a lot easier to sell it because that would be the traditional color, right? That'd be the traditional combination we'd be used to seeing. So I'm asking you to please look past the yellow gold, unless of course your heart has always desired a yellow gold aquamarine setting, then great, you're good to go. And if you love it, great. But do you see how it does have a little bit of that golden color just on the sides? The stone is pure blues. It is that pure Sierra Santa Maria that we love, that rich, intense, saturated sky blue that we adore, but you're also getting a lot of gold around it. It looks like a swan, doesn't it? Like a beautiful, or a tulip design, right? The way this is done with all that mirror finishing, that you got a few diamonds that are set alongside of it there. That's probably a little bit of what you're seeing there, because you see the stone's pretty large, and then you've got some diamonds on either side there that the stone is just looking, you see there from the sides too, it's more of that almost Paraiba color, or true aqua blue green. And then you see the diamonds on either side that the stone is actually hovering a bit over. And then you've got those really large burnished diamonds as well. 2 on each of those fluted sections that you have. Let me show it with an item number, of course. I just want to make sure you know. Please look past the gold. I felt like we need to get a little gold education here, but 112-1523 is the number. It's a 426, and of course, aqua being March's birthstone, one of our favorites to get, because obviously if you're looking aquas anywhere else, you're looking at similar to the Kunzite story, where there's not a whole lot of color. In an aqua from Sierra Santa Maria, there's a ton of color, and it's the best in the world, but it's also extinct, so there's not a lot of places where you can find it besides right here and now. It's our 426 with 11 points in diamonds. I think that that looks like a little more than 11 points in diamonds, but we'll go with it because they obviously forgot the ones on the sides there, because that alone would be 11 points in diamonds. So we're just thinking, again, let's call that a minimum, because that's where this is. But remember, change the gold if you want to. Here's what it looks like on, and we'll show it both ways, because whether you want to have the point facing away from the hand or up the other way, we're going to show it to you both so you can kind of decide how it's going to look best on your hand. But this is a nice large stone, flanked by enough gold to really support it and fan out the sides, which looks lovely, doesn't it? I really just, I think that this is a lesson for all of us right now. Whether you're shopping this ring or not, I'm just going to flip around the orientation of the ring. Whether you're shopping for this particular ring or not, just take this as a lesson in yellow gold and aqua, because even when you have the very best saturation in the world, the yellow gold is maybe not, again, the best look, right? We're taking kind of, it's truly absorbing a little bit of that gold color. It's still giving you that great saturation level, which we can see there, but it tends to absorb. So it was $39.99, and listen, I will make you a really, really great value here, because I'm asking you to have to, do a little extra work here to think about it, be outside the box of what you're seeing here. And there's that true color. So this color you're seeing here is going to be the color that's through the entire stone, right? You can see that, you see it from the sides. It's just about changing the gold. So if you can have the faith in getting it in white gold, like most of our aquas are, I think you're gonna be very pleased with the way this looks overall. It's also not even gonna be $2,000, which is half off. So we're making this a really special opportunity already. But you don't even have to pay $19.99. So starting with some really incredible pieces, we've got quite a few out of the museum here tonight to show you. So it's quite the night to be shopping some high-end, but you don't have to pay what you should be for these values. Look at this one, not even $1,500. And that's a 426, gorgeous Sierra Santa Maria. I mean, it's got that intensity where it almost, because it's giving sparkle to the pear shape as well, kind of feels like a blue diamond vibe happening. If, of course, you could get a 4-carat plus blue diamond, but it's not even $19.99. We'll blow it out. It's not $1,500. We'll make it $14.99 to the very first caller. And welcome to Thursday. It feels like a Thursday already. You can just feel the Thursday in the air. So really glad you're with us. But, of course, it is a big night to be shopping. And, oh, do we have the values tonight. It's when some of my best values are here on the air, are on a Thursday night for 3 big hours. And we only got 2 hours and 40 left. So it is a celebration. And then we've got the cat's eye and Christabel. We'll see a cat's eye. Are we ready to see the new gold quartz, which I'm telling you right now is half the size of yesterday's? It is all the look and more. This could be, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this, I think this could be one of the most beautiful rings we've ever had. I mean, if you love, I am sorry, maybe it's just the size of it that I'm so drawn to, the attractive way that it looks 100%. This is a custom design piece. Oh, kind of like most everything we do, but this reads that way to the outside world who knows nothing about jewelry. This is our first ever cut like this. It's gold quartz. You've seen it a million times. Always a cabochon of some kind, but it's usually oval in its shape. This is 112-2951. Welcome in. Does that not look bigger? I wish I had the 26 karat out from yesterday because I had that on and I'm telling you it was nowhere near the size of this ring. So that is something to keep in mind because this will also bring the price down. It's still a big stone. It's a 12 karat 07, but it's going to have, yes, those are all yellow diamonds, followed by white diamonds. And I really wanted to start with it here on the hand so you can start to appreciate the scale of the ring. It's all in 14K yellow gold. It's got another 28 points in yellow diamonds and 87 points in white diamonds. And what this is doing is, if you're thinking, oh, look what they did there. They took an oval stone and they made it look like an emerald cut. No, this is our very first gold quartz cut this way. The very first. Now we're calling it an emerald cut. Now, like I said, they're all cabochon cuts, right? They've all got this great kind of solid, I mean, it's more or less an opaque stone. So it's not something that we see faceted in a traditional way because it's an opaque stone, so we're not seeing through it. So no, you're not going to see step facets, but it is following the outer lines of an emerald cut. All right, so now that you've seen the scale and the size, we got to bring this up close. And when I say up close, there's only so up close we can get because you're only seeing half the ring. We just had a huge aqua up there, keep in mind. And now we got to zone back, and then show you the whole entirety of the ring. I'm telling you, for our gold quartz lovers, which there's a lot of you out there, we can't keep them in stock. Here's our newest, latest, and of course the greatest, I think, because there you see it actually is that outer perimeter style of an emerald cut. So it has more of like a rectangular shape, but instead of being a perfect angled corner, it has this notched corner here, 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 and here. You see the diamond double halo is following those lines of that style and of that shaped stone. And do we have anybody thinking about it, or were you thinking about yesterday's? Were you thinking about that huge one we had yesterday that was oh so expensive? I mean, let's face it, it was big money. It was, anybody, if you weren't with us, I'll recap, it was $5,000 for a stone that was a 26 karat stone. Now, didn't have as much diamond weight as we're seeing here. This one's incredible in every way, but you're getting the first of its kind. Even yesterday's, with the size it had, was an oval cut. This one's not. Extra special cutting here, really beautiful, bold size. It does look bigger than a 1207 because yesterday, I'm telling you, that 26 karat in comparison was not nearly as long. So you're actually getting more drama here. Okay, so now we're gonna get it at home because we already have somebody thinking about it, no doubt. This is really impressive, and yet, I just wanna make sure you're ready to go here. Yellow gold, watch this. This is what it looks like from the back, and yay, we didn't finish it all the way. And I'm going to tell you, I'm so excited. You've never heard me so excited about not finishing a piece because I pointed this out yesterday. You're seeing the beauty of the stone go through it. So it's that whole design, that whole amazing look. You're seeing the pattern front and back. So we give it, sure, enough support through the band there in the back. You see how that's going to be elevated off the hand like a tablet style ring. But you see there, you still get to look in through the inside and see that 24 karat pure gold go all the way through that stone. So the pattern is the same front and back. This is so impressive. It's just, again, the only one of its kind. We're not going to be seeing any more like it. Such a special piece here. If you love the gold quartz anyways, try it. This is very, very important. In yellow gold stays, we just need to know your ring size, but it's got plenty of gold through the band. And yet this elevation to it allows you to also stack with it, because look at that. All of this tablet style is set up above the band itself. So if you wanted to stack a few bands or a wonder ring perhaps around it or with it, you can. So feel free, but look at that great pattern through it. Like gold lightning. Yes, like gold lightning. You've heard of, what was it, grease lightning? Grease, is that, am I making that up? Or is that from a movie? I don't know. I'm not a movie buff, so I don't know. I can't quote movies very accurately. But this is gold lightning, like all the way through the stone. And it is a stone as rare, really, as lightning itself. So you've captured lightning in a bottle, or in this case, lightning in a quartz, quite literally. And we're gonna blow it out right now. It's not $89.99. Let's make it really easy. First caller. You can have it. It's new. It's fabulous. And I'll make it $3,999. And then we'll try it on one more time so you can see how grand it is and what a great statement it makes from a distance away. This is just so good and so important. But again, and it is a 12 karat, but it looks like a 25 karat because we had one yesterday. So it's a lot of fun, and we'll see who's got it. And here it is one more time on the hand before we get it going, because look how wide the band is. I mean, obviously this is a bigger ring. I mean, I may actually, let's break out the ruler for this one. I feel like this is one where I would be doing a disservice if I didn't give you a measurement here from the top to the bottom, and if only I had 5 of these. 1 full inch from top to bottom in length is what you're getting here. Isn't that great? So it is a superstar piece, and Jason or Jess, whoever's got it first, will be the winner. It's quite something, isn't it? Isn't that a great look? And you can see here, I like to move it around a little bit because it does catch some glare there, because that's going to be 24 karat gold that's coming to the surface. So just the act of polishing the gem here, you see how the gold polishes, right? Because that's all part of the deal. So it's really, really important. $39.99, only one yellow diamonds. I love the fact it's got the yellow diamonds all the way around at first to really just bring all that yellow gold from the stone to life, and then going back to the white diamonds for a little contrast. And then, yes, of course, you've got that really special yellow gold solid band that's happening too. So it all coordinates beautifully together. And there's only going to be that one, and it's $39.99. So first caller who wants it, and then we'll take requests if you have them, of course. Always going to take your requests. Loving those. They're important. Get them in. Love to find whatever it is you're looking for or finally decided you can't stop thinking about. And you know what that means. So if you can't stop thinking about something, you got to have it. So here we are, $39.99. Let's get to it. We've got a cat's eye, and then I think we're going to be just one item away from that earring special that I've got for you. Let me get to cat's eye in platinum, because as we're talking about precious metal and a gem, let's talk about another different type of precious metal around a very rare gem. Don't you love it? You can tell our light is off to one side of it here, because the cat's eye chatoyancy is going vertically through the length of this oval stone. Isn't that great? It's got a lot of great baguettes. This is really a super intense baguette mounting. And then look at those round brilliants in every corner. Those are huge too. It's 112-2109, and it's a very important piece with that green color. It's that really deeper green, like a sage green color that goes from a sage green to a little more of an olive tone. And then you've got that beautiful bright, it looks like light within it. It's amazing that that is actually made of little rutile needles, right, that can create the chatoyance effect. It's a big stone too. It's platinum for the setting. So yes, all that metal that you see is solid platinum, which we adore. We don't see a lot of. And then you've got that really cool 282. That's the cat's eye chrysoberyl. So this is not cat's alexandrite. We did have one of those last evening that was going to be that dual phenomena. This is where you're seeing the phenomena all the time. It's the chatoyant effect, right? So that's always going to be present. But listen to this diamond weight. Is this a new one? A carat 36, because I can't recall seeing this before. And I'm very excited about it. And then look at that. That really special in May. I mean, we're talking about a really important look here with a carat 36 in diamonds when there aren't that many of them, right? You've got maybe 5 different stones on either side there in the tapered baguettes. That would be left and right. Then the 3 top and bottom. So we're thinking maybe 13 plus the 4 round brilliants. So maybe 17 diamonds if I'm just doing a little rough estimate if I got the count right. So on that level, you're getting a really important look here with huge individual diamonds. Let's get it out the door, because $59.99, no wonder it hasn't been shown. That's not usually our happy point and our happy spot with the cat's eye chrysoberyls, even though they are extremely rare. I mean, that's really what this show has been about so far, is rarity beyond. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. So you can see right now it's a little smaller size, about a 5, but we're still sizing our platinum pieces, by the way. So never hesitate on the platinum. You're not on your own. We never let you be out on your own and have to size it yourself, where you're paying extra money and taking extra time to do that. You get it right here all together. Look at those diamonds though. Impressive, aren't they? All bigger sizes. Let's go ahead and make it a really great value. I got to tell you, if we have anybody who's in the metals market, you take it for the platinum alone, because that would be a smart buy when we're taking it lower than even half at $3,000. I want to make this easy for you. Really super easy. And we don't have anyone on the phone line so far. So here's what I would recommend. I obviously have to compensate for that. The fact that maybe it's not going to be the night where everybody's here, we're going to make sure the values take a hit as a result. So we actually just means our own profit margins go to the wayside, so we can still move some jewelry no matter how high end, how rare it is. And that is going to be the one you want to own. If you don't have a cat's eye yet, remember how durable they are. It's so important to think about when you've got a ring that you want to wear because it's different and it's bold. It's a very durable stone. I think we think of rare as immediately more delicate, and oftentimes that's the case. But here you've got durability of 8.5 in the Mohs scale. So it's really similar to your sapphires, your rubies, and your diamonds. I want to make sure this is really easy, and yet still waiting for that caller, that jewelry lover, that collector, to get on the phone lines here. And I'm going to make this really simple. It's not even $3,000 or $2,000. I'm making it $19.99, and that's a one only, and this will take us right to that earring value, which may actually get even better. It may be on its way to getting a little better than planned. So earring lovers unite. We've got something really special coming up that you can't miss out on. And it's moments away, about 25 seconds away from bringing out those earring values. And you're going to love them. I mean, if you want something, I'm not just talking about basic little studs either. By the way, our gold quartz is still here. Oh my goodness, that could be my new ring. If you wait too long, we've got in just about 2.5 hours, I'm free to shop too. So then I think that's going to be the ring. I've got my eye all over tonight. It's a really special gold quartz. But here we are, one cat's eye chrysoberyl, $19.99, set in platinum, a beauty for sure. And yet we've got to go on our way here with some really fabulous earrings. I've been talking about these since we came on the air. Yeah, we're going to have some big tanzanite tonight and all that good stuff. But what you're going to see right now is nothing short of amazing, and yet we are already, let me just mention, tanzanite lovers, we're near the end, so we've got a very important signature style coming up. But first we need to get your ears all situated here with the best of the best of the best. And maybe earrings have been something that I know it's usually the last thing we think about in fine jewelry when we're adding to our own collections, because they tend to be just immediately one of the more pricey categories in jewelry, no doubt about it. And that's what we're looking at here. But we're on a mission here to make even exotics like this, where you have rubies. And then we're going to talk some emerald action, because why not? Let's give you emeralds here that have a great little lever back style. It's like taking the stud, but just dropping it right below the lobe for you. So then you get that bright pop of green. Aren't those gorgeous to have round emeralds? And then I'm going to need a little extra room here, because the next style is also going to be a rare stone in a drop. But the same kind of subtle drop that's more of actually a hoop that's enclosed. And that is what you're seeing here. And by the way, left and right of your screen are the same family of gems. So some nice little, just think about the thematics going on here. Yes, we have rubies, that's corundum with diamonds in the middle, but then you're getting these gorgeous aquamarines that is a full-on, fully fashioned hoop style that goes all the way around. It wraps around the back, it looks amazing. Look at how beautiful the rounds and the rounds. So all of our barrel is going to be the round material that we love. And then yes, your rubies and diamonds, which actually is part of this great designer element we see, where the baguettes and the rounds come together in the middle, and they're all you see gathered so that it looks as if you have a bigger center stone, but keeping it affordable here. And they're all going to be the same value. This is not just a trio though. This is something very special that I've been really excited to bring you for a while now, because we're waiting for these big weeknights here to really wow you with what we can do, and obviously bring you some extreme values, but also help you out if you're doing some gift giving. Valentine's Day is around the corner, so maybe you're thinking about, what am I going to get that special? You know, I know moms and daughters a lot of times, I mean, you like to do the Valentine's gifts for moms and daughters, best friends, nieces, whoever, right? Best friends are always a great idea too. And if you're thinking fine jewelry, best friend, not sure I want to spend $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000. Earrings are one size fits all. Really easy, because they always fit, right? As long as you've got an ear piercing, they work. But you've got something that works for everybody. If you like a little bit larger, more impressive earring, that tend to be the more expensive styles we find in jewelry, because there's so much to manufacture. Obviously, you've got the matching of the stones. In this case, you've got a lot of really good top quality stones. You're dealing with VS diamonds in every single option up here, which is also lovely, because, you know, we don't leave our pieces bare here. We want to have that extra special detail with them, right? You got to call me quickly though. I've got one pair of the rubies. So if that doesn't get you on the lines, I don't know what will, because one pair of the rubies, they stay in the yellow gold, and they're $18K. And this is where my only wish is, the only thing that would make this better is if we had a ton of quantity. I don't. I'm telling you right up front. That's why we're doing it on a Thursday. That's why we're doing it in the first half hour. This is one pair, $18K, solid, yellow gold. Then you've got your 50 points in ruby, 16 points in baguettes, and 30 points in white diamond round brilliance. So that would be 46 points in diamonds and your 50 points in ruby. That's all burma material. Love it. Then we have 5mm Sierra Santa Marias over here. I would get those. We talked about this earlier. White gold would probably be your best bet in the aquamarine earrings. So you can choose white, yellow, or rose. You can do the same over here with the emeralds as well. Choose the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. It's totally up to you, but the rubies stay. So the rubies stay as is. The rest can be changed. The rubies are the only post earring, meaning post and butterfly back. The others are more of a hoop style, or a lever back in this case, and a hoop over here. You get to decide. 50 points in round Colombian emeralds, 22 points in diamonds. The aquas have 5mm stones, which are about the same. It should be about, in that case, about 30 to 40 points each. So you're getting just under a carat total weight. Plus you've got the diamond weight. Actually, you're getting more diamond weight in the aqua earrings than the emeralds. You've got a beautiful 55 points in VS diamonds here. Every single pair, same price. What can I tell you? Change the gold. So just remember, the two in the back are both the barrels. They're both the round stones. They're both the ones that you can change the gold color on, and they're the ones we have a teeny tiny bit of quantity. That is not the case for the single pair of ruby and diamond earrings in the middle. Those stay in the 18 karat yellow gold, got to stay as they are, and they'll be gone in a hurry. Every single pair is going to be out of here. What can we do? What can we do that's going to enliven this phone bank here on a Thursday night? Well, giveaway jewelry is the name of the game. So get ready, because that's exactly what we've got on tap for you. It is any pair you want. Take as many as you want as well. If you want to get more than one pair, let's say you want the rubies and the emeralds, go for it. Emeralds are May's birthstone. Aquamarine is March's birthstone. The rubies, July's birthstone. So they're all going to be really traditional, very sought after, high-end gems. All the best of quality, because you're still getting Sierra Santa Maria in the case of the aquas. You've got Colombian in the case of the emeralds. You've got Burma in the case of the rubies. Let's take a look, because they're not even going to be $1,000 a pair. What did I just say? $9.99? Think about that. Think about what that means right now. But they're not. I told you. That was our ordinary, like, okay, regular Thursday night. Let's get them gone in a hurry. I told you we're going to have to take these a lot lower tonight. And we will. But we're also going to need to hear from you quickly, because I don't think anyone has any idea how low I can go today. It's like a good old limbo contest right here on live TV, except with pricing. So it's even better, because nobody needs to see me limbo, right? Especially in heels. Although that would make it more challenging, right? So that's like the advanced level. That's definitely the advanced level. How about this? Not even $9.99. Yes. Aquas, go ahead. You got them. So we're already going to try on the aquas for you first. Let's do that. And here we are. This is so wild. I need you to be on those lines quickly. What am I going to just, I mean, really, guys? Really? I need you on the lines ready to go, because this is the aqua earring already verifying on the aquas. Take a look at these. I mean, this is that style we've seen a million times before. It's a 3/4 inch length. They have an open split style to the diamonds that lead into that aqua at the base. It's almost like gravity, just holding that stone into place. But don't worry, it's all set in a basket. You've got that snap bar closure. It's a lever back type of hoop. So it opens up right at the base. You open it up just like so. It folds down. You latch that into your ear. You're good to go. I'll try one on. Blue looks good on everybody. So take advantage of that. It's that lighter, beautiful sky blue that we love of aqua. White, yellow, rose. I recommend the white gold for this style. We're changing them for you, in the exception being the ruby. It's not going to be $9.99 a pair. They're not even $8.88 a pair. Let's take a look at the aquamarines on really, really quickly here. I don't even have the graphics up for you, but you can see what those look like on, just to give you an idea. And that's going to be all one price, not even going to be $9 or $8.88. We're going to do even better. Take another look up close, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you. I know we want to see graphics as well, so we'll do that too. But we're going to do the emeralds, and then we've got also the rubies coming up. But they're not even, and I'll tell you, if you haven't dialed in, it's now or never time. They're never going to last. They're not even going to be $7.77 a pair. This gets even better. And no, they've never been this price before. That's the whole idea of a blowout. This is not just about, let's put up 3 earrings at one time. We don't do that unless there's something really impressive happening with the price tag. That's exactly what's going on. It's not $777. It's not even $750. They're not even $700. This is your earring party here, and that's why you take more than one. You know who you are. If you're a collector of the finest gems and earrings, well, this is go time. No doubt about it. It's not going to be $750 or $700 a pair. You take them all for $699 a piece while they last. Operators, let me know who's got the rubies, because that one I'm going to try on right now. It's going to be item number on the rubies 112-1303. These are impressive, so let's just give a brief moment for the graphics just so you can see what they are, so that you understand. Because looking at a wheel, you're probably going, I don't know if it's 10 points in stones, or if it's 18 points in stones, or if it's 80 carats in diamonds, right? So let's get up 112-1303 first. Does anyone have the rubies so far in the 18 karat gold? Because I would think, given the 18 karat gold, that's pretty spectacular. And then they're $699. I'll show those on really, really quickly here for you, so you can see what they look like on the ear, just to give you an idea of the size that they're going to give you in that overall emerald cut shape. But again, rubies and diamonds, yes. All right, so I'm going to try on the emeralds next for you. Take another look at the close-up on the wheel. We'll show you all three. Then we're going to match, put the earrings on in the emeralds for you, because those are the ones you haven't seen as of yet. And that's going to be that little, just it takes that round, thank you. It takes the round, it just brings them down a little bit in the ear. So it makes it almost like the stud is just dropped. So it's not like a drop earring that has a lot of movement. I think a lot of people shy away from big, flowery drop earrings because they're worried they're not everyday wearable. And that might be the case with so many. So this this is where the drop, when we say that, it's a more simple, elegant way to do a drop earring. There's nothing really complex about it. There's nothing that's hard to wear about it. It's not going to be that super lengthy style that's going to be in the way of everything. Take a look at those on. That's how bright they glow, and that's why I love the emeralds so much, is the glow they give when we're talking about quality emeralds. That's the look that's so important there. So you see the glow they have with the diamonds, and by the way, those emeralds are rock stars. They really are. Let's go back to the wheel. That's the emerald pair that I know so many of you are talking about. White, yellow, rose gold there on the emeralds. Same with the aquas. The ruby earring. Jason, which one are you taking? Please let me know so I can count down here on quantity, because we don't have a lot to go around. So that's going to be the key here, is making sure we get one for everybody while these phone lines are still a little bit locked up. Got a lot of people on the phone lines trying to get through. And that's it, guys. $6.99. All right, last 60 seconds. So tell me again, Jess, which one are you getting? So I got to take a little roll call here. Which one for you? Aqua? Okay. Emerald, which one for you, Andy? Aqua? Okay. And Jason, nothing, right? Nothing. Okay. He's just never. And Tim, which one for you? Emerald. Gotcha. All right. So good to keep track. I got to keep track. Yeah, you know what they have to do. They got to send me out to the mines to go dig them up myself if I start overselling stuff anymore. You know, they're not happy when I oversell. And for good reason, right? Then we got to call you back and go, I'm sorry, they aren't available. So this is where we've only got 30 seconds left with this trio. It's time to get your favorite. I cannot believe, did we ever put up the graphics for the ruby? Can we just put those up real quick for 112-1303? And for anybody that was struggling to get through, we have an available line open. So that is really important as well. This is the 18 karat gold earring. I know that we can't put 3 graphics up at once. One day we'll get all like up to 2024 tech and we'll do that. But for now, we're just gonna put up the rubies, because I think to see that and to realize that's a big earring with a lot of rubies and a lot of diamonds, I think we come to the realization that, okay, that's a really, really good look. And yet they're 18 karat gold. And they're diamonds and rubies, and here we are looking at a value where it is $699, which, no, that doesn't get you a little 18 karat gold basic stud in today's gold world. Yes. Okay, so the aquas we did, and we'll do it again. It's 3/4 of an inch, and we'll show them again here for anybody who's missed out or just joining us for the bottom of the hour or just kind of going, wait a minute, $6.99 is not what I expected. Take a look at the aqua earring here. This is the same length as the emerald, by the way. Here it is at 3/4 of an inch. But as you see, and keep in mind, from the front, when they're here on the display, you're seeing that backing. When they're on the ear, as you saw earlier, you don't see the backing. So it really is, think of it like this comes together at the top where your post is. You've got that beautiful array, the diamond split, there's 2 rows, the stones at the base there, and then you get this really easy on, easy off, no separate backing to worry about. There's nothing to lose from the earring. It's just so easy, yet you're still getting Sierra Santa Maria Aqua, and that's 3/4 inch, as is the emerald, which we'll show you here just for the visual. The emerald's going to be also Colombian emerald. They are also 3/4 of an inch. So they tend to be that great style. 3/4 is a really popular length for hoops and drops, and pretty much every drop style earring we do, that tends to be the happy medium where it's not too long, but also definitely fits the style of a drop without being something basic. All righty, thank you so much. Enjoy them. And then we'll get to a big pot of E, but we got a lot of specialty collectibles tonight. So I hope you're in the mood for some museum. I kind of broke open the museum here tonight. I've been doing a lot of raiding the vaults lately. You know, it's been really fun. I mean, I get to do it to a degree every single day. You know, every day I show up, go through the vaults. But lately, we've gone through a little bit with a finer tooth comb to get every single piece out of the vaults and really show you all the wow pieces. And so we found some little hidden treasures that aren't going to be so hidden after tonight, because we can bring you these really spectacular values. So also we have a necklace that's coming up with a diamond solitaire. Looking forward to that. I got to just flash this for you because we have a tanzanite coming up a little bit later that I'm hoping we can get to, and I know we're still busy on the phone lines, but look at that tanzanite. So this is usually, that dimension usually is going to result in about a 10 karat stone. And I know what you're thinking, 10 karat stone, usually cha-ching, unaffordable. This is a 10 karat look, but it's not a 10 karat stone. So that is going to give you extra value for anybody who says, I'd like to collect a big stone, but I don't have the money to do so. We're going to help you tonight in a really important way while still giving you a very important mounting that you're getting. And there are aquas. Don't forget aquas, emeralds, and rubies. We're still busy on the lines. How those rubies are here, I have no idea. But if we got no 18 karat gold lovers, that's okay too. But the yellow gold and rubies, and think even Valentine's Day perhaps, if you want to have something special for Valentine's Day that you want to give, rubies are pretty popular. Yes. Thank you. They're sold. Congratulations. Can't believe that. That took a minute, but I'll tell you, that is a big, big, big find. So congratulations there. Here's just a little closer look as we bring all the barrels. So this is the best of barrel here. And remember, those are the same family of gems, believe it or not, whether you're getting those beautiful blues from the Sierra Santa Marias or whether you're going for those really, really fabulous emeralds, that's all going to be the same piece. Isn't that great? So that's a very, very special piece there. Enjoy. They are something special, no doubt about it. All righty, coming up, we are on our way. $699 for last call. We've got actually down to just 2 pairs on the emerald and 1 pair on the aquas. Aquas have been extremely popular so far, and no question, one of our very, very best. Okay, so coming up, we've got a pretty special moment here for you. And yes, we do. Hi, Rob. We actually, hi, Rob, I got your message here on the air. Rob, we do have men's rings. We obviously don't have as many men's rings as we have ladies' rings. And first of all, thank you so much. What flight was it? Remind me, Rob. Apparently Rob and I met on a flight, and I don't go on many flights, so usually I don't get away very often. But I'm wondering, I'm trying to remember when I was on that airline. But we do have men's rings. So here's what I would suggest. We always take requests. We take requests nonstop. If there is a certain stone style that you're thinking of, we're talking to Rob M. Let me know at all, and good to have you with us, and thanks so much for shopping. But if there's any men's style or stone you're thinking about, we can go see if we have one for you. I know we've been working on, lately we've had some tanzanite, we've had a couple in the green emeralds and things like that, but let me know. I know we kind of sometimes don't bring out a lot of the men's rings. There are never that many. At any given time, there's only about 15 to 20 in stock, but we'd be happy to bring one out if there's a certain stone you're looking for. So back to the wheel we go on our gorgeous earrings. I'm going for the sellout here. We're trying to just go ahead and get these sold out and done and complete here. Find a last final home for all those pairs. Like I said, we're in the mood to put things, really take them out of the vault and not put them back in these days. And just a reminder, we still have that gold quartz. So that's going to be really wonderful. All right, let's talk about a great sapphire. So I've got a really, really special stone coming up. This is a really, this stone is really something because it's unheated. Take a look at the colors here. And I say colors because it would be really silly to just name it one color. Yeah, it's kind of a pink, it's kind of a purple, it's a bit of a blend here. So it's 112-1988, and it's a lovely look and wonderful. Thanks all so much for shopping the earrings. Keep calling because I think we're still down to that final quantity on those earring sets, but let's get this one home because sapphire, you know, always, always rare, especially in a bigger size. Well, this one's going to be 112-1988. It's a carat 11. And it looks to be brand new. I've been looking at this for a few days. I didn't know if you guys ever saw this in a previous show, but this is going to be our 65 points in diamonds, classic setting style. Change it? Yes, you can. So anything you want to do, white gold's fine, rose gold's fine, totally up to you. But this is our 111, unheated, pinky purple. It's kind of like a rich plum color, I would say. It's got a little bit of a flash of red. Do you see that as the reds come through as it moves? That's really special too. And I am loving this. This one's going to be actually $29.99 ordinarily. We're going to help you out a little bit. We got about 15 minutes till the top of the hour and still have earrings going out the door, and no doubt those are going to sell out here momentarily. But let's get you a better value on this sapphire. Rich purple plums. It's all natural though. So this is not a function of, oh, a couple of cool colors because it's heated. Most sapphires are. This one is not. So you've got this really special way to go because you're getting, again, something super ultra rare and classic kind of styling here. We'll try it on for you, and it's not going to be $29.99 any longer. And oh, look, perfect size right there for you. So if you need it, obviously changed in gold color, we'll do it. Check that box. We'll make it any size you need, no problem. But it's also not even going to be $29.99. We'll blow it out right now. First caller can have it. We'll make it $9.99 instead for a carat palliser, one of those really rich colors of stones. I mean, anytime you get a blend and it's still in the jewel tones, that really is special. So we pretty. Love that one. That's a good one there. So just a one only, because again, I couldn't repeat that color if I tried. You'd have to go through thousands and thousands of stones, and you'd be very hard pressed to find another one that's going to blend those two colors together the way that does. So that one's really important, $9.99. Love that stone. And then again, let us know if you do have any requests. We'll help you out. And here we go. And I want to just help you out right now. This is a really good one, and I think we might need to show that gold quartz again. And here we are looking at a last call on this one. And again, $9.99 seems a little obvious there, right? It's a huge value. Top of the hour is going to be coming up 10 minutes. You know we have something special for our top of the hour as well. And this one only $9.99. Do let us know what requests you have too, because we can help you out with any of those, and really want to make sure we get those in on a big Thursday night when a lot of us don't rendezvous again till Saturday morning. So here we are now, the big emerald. Okay, this is one of those designer pieces. We're going to just combine some of the rarest stones together. I think this one's going out. We'll see who's got it. Thank you so much. And then here is our big emerald. Look at this. Yellow and white diamonds combined. There's always that struggle to decide how much do we want white gold or yellow gold, or how do you make a decision there when it comes to really world-class emerald? Well, check that out. We solved it by putting both colors of gold, both colors of amazing diamonds here together, and that's going to be 112, 1959. What a stone. 1 carat 30 on your pear shape. This is doing what emeralds do. It looks a lot bigger than that, everybody. That's a good thing. It sure does. Look at how stunning this is. Then it goes yellow, white, yellow, triple halo there, and then complementary on the sides. Same kind of striped effect on the sides here with your yellow and your white together there. This is quite the look. It is a very, very special stone. Look how bright and lively that gem is. It is no longer $89.99. Seen it? Yep, a couple of times. $89.99 has been a pretty nice price tag when you consider what you're combining together. Look at the carat weights, how they differ. A carat 18 is the yellows, 62 in the white. Pretty rare to see those yellow diamonds top the white diamond weight, but it does here. And that makes sense because you got a really, really special glow about that stone, and the greens that are richer like this. It's a Muso stone mine. So you've got that really, really impressive color, that saturated color. The clarity is still glowing. And then you've got the striped effect of the diamonds. We love it, but it's coming way, way down in price tag. Let me know. We've got one. Let's try it on, because this one's the one that you don't really appreciate the size until you see it from a distance away. Then you realize how big a carat 30 actually presents when it's on the hand as a lot larger. So that's going to be very, very important. Sorry, I'm trying to get our wheel situated here. Give it a little love tap. Hopefully it'll just be happy then, trying to get our little paper to stay where it's supposed to be. But here we go, $89.99, skip it. Let's go even lower. We're gonna make this an easy deal, and then I'll flip it around for you. So for all my ladies who like the pear shape pointing away, you got that coming up here. So if you like it this way, no problem. That's what it looks like from that direction. We'll get it under $3,000. Break it down. Which aspect of the ring would you like? Because not one individual facet of this ring would be $3,000. Not the single solitary carat 30 that's looking like a 2.5 carat. Not the yellow diamonds at 118. Not even the 62 points. That's maybe the most ordinary aspect of this ring, is 62 points in white diamonds, and yet you couldn't even get that for $3,000. And think about how much amazing gold you have here to set that up. And it's not going to be $3,000 either. Take a look at this one and one alone, and it's not $29.99. We'll keep on going. If you've never seen a Thursday before, get ready to witness some of the most incredible values you've ever seen, because that's what's happening. And it's also not going to be $29, $28, or $27.99. And this is calling all emerald lovers, and hey, we just had the perfect earring to match. Granted, they were rounds, but the color was spot on. So you could get the round earrings for $6.99. You can get the pear-shaped ring, and that is so incredible. You can have the whole set, the whole combo, put it all together, you're done. And you've got a world-class selection of emeralds to have together. You can wear them separately, you can wear them individually, it's whatever you want to do, but it's not even $27.99. We'll make it $27.77, and that's the way to go. All right, final call on that one. And here we go. You ready for the top of the hour? We got about 7 minutes left till we get there. And then we've got a fabulous, are you ready to see morganite, turquoise, and tanzanite? We have enough top of the hours for 4 shows in this one show. So it gets really interesting here. And then, yeah, we still have, there's a smaller emerald too today. If you want to go a pear shape in a little smaller size, we've got that as well. So that's going to be happening and a lot more. So you just say the word. And then here we have a gorgeous imperial tonight as well. Tim, did you pick up more earrings or? Okay, so we've still got the earrings available and that's going to be that. All right, let's keep going. We got a really special Paraíba. Look how pretty that is. So this is one of those that, you know, it's a little bit more pricey of a stone, obviously. We know that. It's one of the most pricey in the world. Expecting to get you some updated pricing on Paraíba where we haven't for the last year or so because nobody in wholesale's even been selling them. Do expect, now that could change, but when Tucson kicks off in a couple of days, we do expect to see, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of excitement over the fact there could be some Paraíbas actually up for sale for the first time in several years at a trade show. And yet, isn't that going to be interesting? Because we basically, the vendors and the dealers of the world have been starving the Gem Society. And then, guess what? There's been nothing available. You take a stone that's already mined out, so there's only so many people that have it, right? And yet, here's one of our best, one of our larger stone sizes, 1122865. And the big discount here is pretty incredible because you have such a large carat 31 stone. It's a Paraíba. So that's really special, isn't it? And then you get the diamond weight every which way. It's one of our higher end diamond weights we do. And then, you have that really special side work as well. That's going to be 147 in grand total. Change the gold if you want to. It's white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Wouldn't even recommend a change there. I just think that glow of that stone, which look at how it's cast, even through the basket, through the glow you're getting. This is one of our best, and we're going to blow it out right now. There's one caller who gets it. There's one collector who gets it. And best of all, even if you're planning on going to Tucson in the next couple of days, because some of you do, some of you are in the business, right? And if you go, first of all, say hello. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. But that's really the thing to remember here is that this is one of those where $15,999, not going to do it. We got to change it up, switch it up, make it even better for you, because that's really what we're here to do, is make even the impossible possible, make the unaffordable affordable, make the really rare not only attainable but really truly affordable. That's what we're going to do on this one. So huge size, because it's not just a carat. And if you think, oh, there's no difference between a carat and a carat 31, there's a huge difference. Every point is respected, and every point of material in Paraíba you pay dearly for. So to get this for less than even $10,000 is special. We're going to make it even better for you. It's going to be on its way. We're going to take it down from even 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. I'd love to move a big Paraíba. And then you'll feel even better when you're sitting at home with your Paraíba on your hand. And I'm up here on Wednesday telling you about per carat pricing in the wholesale trade. Oh, I think you're going to feel real good about having spent less than $7,000. It's $69.99, first caller on that one. So that is a beauty right there. And I would anticipate, just because I'm in the know and talk to the people who are going to be putting said stones up for auction and starting the bidding war quite literally, we would anticipate more like a couple $100,000 a carat on, by the way, similar sizes. Same color, same clarity, similar sizes. I'm not talking about a 10 carat. I'm talking about 1 and 1.5 carat stones. They're going to be up for grabs for the wholesale community to literally fight over. Hope there's extra security in that section of the hall when that auction is ongoing, because that is truly, I mean, it's a serious business when you talk about something that has not been available for so long, that really the industry has been really starving for, and yet suddenly it's going to come out to play, and we are expecting to see some very high value stones trade hands in the next couple of days. So that's when you can make it easy, sit back at home and just let the stone come to you. That's a whole better way to do it, I think. So coming up, we're going to get to it. We've got a really special top of the hour for you. Really excited to have you with us on a Thursday as always. I hope you'll stay with us for the next couple hours because we got a lot to show you. And of course, any of the earrings that you wanted to pick up on, any of the rings we've had as well, from $9.99 all the way on up to that gold quartz. Let me just show you what we've had here in a couple of our assortments. Don't forget about that beautiful, I know that I bring these out specifically because you guys are all asking for them all the time. This beautiful bicolor, I know it's how we started the show, so forgive me if you saw it, but if you didn't, look at the beautiful blues, greens, lilacs, and periwinkle blues that are coming through on this natural tanzanite. That is one of the best, and yet with a carat in diamonds almost. It's 1122771. Just wanted to recap this in our last couple of minutes here that we have till the official top of the hour begins. Just wanted to show this to you one more time. Change the gold if you want to, no problem there. But that is going to be the one to own if you want to see those blues, see those purples, see those greens all together in the same stone. This is the way to go. And it's $1,499. That's it. $1,499. That's it. Change it if you want to. No problem. So that's the one that I know everyone was fighting over the other day when we had a similar blue-green color, and I really wanted to bring one back. And this was the only thing, I've been through everything in the inventory, this is the only thing that is really like it in the coloring. And of course you get that super exotic rare. So this is important. And I would hopefully encourage that if you want one of those, again, truly rare, I mean, you could actually look at this as a higher rare than even Blue Wing Block D, which is the best color. But of course, this is just fun because it gives you multiple colors together, and it's so tough to find anywhere. Again, I'll give you an update if we see any of it in Tucson. I highly doubt it because we kind of get the preview here because we know everybody who's going to be there, and they usually pass through the city of Los Angeles because there are not a lot of direct flights to Tucson, Arizona. You have to really go through Los Angeles on the West Coast first from anywhere you're traveling. So it really is one of those where we get to see everybody. It's like old home week here. This whole week has been everybody in the gem business is in town. We've just been parties every night and get-togethers and, you know, just getting together and finding out what's going on in everybody's world. So all excited for the big gem show. The first big one of the year here in the U.S. So we're really excited about it. And it starts on Monday. So here we go. This one's going to be $14.99. Just want to show that one more time. And then we'll just do a quick little, do you want a little giveaway on a princess cut before we get to our top of the hour? This is the princess cut cognac diamond. So a lot of the brown, the rich bronze, the orange, the reds, all of that together. And yet it's a princess cut, so you get the square, but you get that really bright, vibrant, stunning color. And that's really one that we're excited about because we had a cognac the other day. It wasn't quite this size. This one's 1122546. And here we are looking for a big value. I know we can give away some diamonds because we've been doing that lately. And this is all natural color. Of course, we've added. Are you guys tired of the fact we're adding so many fancy diamonds to our fancy diamonds? Does that get old ever? Like this fact that we're seeing pink diamonds around a cognac diamond, does that get old? Does that get tiring? Would you rather just see white diamonds? Because I feel like at this point, it's such a really, I would say, a really dramatic combination that I don't know where else you'd find it. And yet, look at how pretty this is. It's almost like become a standard here for us is to bring these really beautiful, rich combinations. This is a 111 Princess Cut VS Cognac Diamond. Then it has the pink diamonds at 13 points, and you're also getting 91 points in the white diamonds too. So a lot to look at, a lot to love, a lot of collector aspects to this ring. And if we can just make it real easy here since the top of the hour's arrived. So for everybody just tuning in, welcome to the show. Awfully glad you're with us, big Thursday night. And this is where we're going to have a top of the hour momentarily. This is not actually technically it because this is that museum level type of diamond that, why is a cognac a cognac? Remember, it's got to be not just a brown diamond. Brown diamonds are champagne diamonds. That's what we typically see. A cognac is where you start to get reds, oranges, bronzy tones, so that it's not just your basic like, oh yeah, it's that, you know, champagnes are really light. Some of them can look really, really like a barely there. Sometimes you don't even know if it's just a white diamond with some body color or if it's actually into the category of unusual stones. This is where you get that cognac. So it's going well beyond. If you don't love champagne diamonds because you're always, that's the issue, you're always not sure, is that going to look like a white diamond that's not so great? Cognacs are far beyond that. And so now we just need to make it really affordable for you. And we will, just to make sure it can go and get you a better value than even, well, I love it at $16,999. If you're in the diamond business every day like I am, you know that's a great value. We're going to make it a lot better than that and make this one just easy peasy, $2,999 for the first caller on that one. And then our top of the hour is coming up, and we may leave that completely up to you. Why not? We're going to go with the same theme here of pink and white diamonds, but it's all surrounding one of our very, very best. I feel like we may need some trumpets, some fanfare. You know how when they announce like the royals and, you know, it's like there's this pomp and circumstance surrounding arrivals. I feel like that's what this ring needs because it's one gigantic, oh my goodness, look at this. This is our top quality morganite in the house. You are looking at it. And we are rolling out the red carpet for you. And how about we add a little pink? and some peach tones, and it doesn't have to be that decision of, do I want the pinky, do I want the peachy, or do I want it to be more true pink? This is really all that saturation and more, but in a gorgeous pear-shaped stone, and look how large it is. I don't know if you know how, look at that, compared to that big cognac, which is a sizable ring, and then look what happens when we've got the morganite next to it. Thank you. Who's this for? Okay, so Melody, we've got a little heart-shaped necklace coming up for you right after this. So if you can hang with us for a couple minutes, Melody, we're going to show that heart-shaped necklace, which is great for Valentine's gifting as well when we're only less than 3 weeks away. But here's the big morganite. It's 1122407. And look at the pear. I love a pear shape because in this material, and by the way, welcome again to the show. Glad you're with us. Happy Thursday to you. So happy you're here with us tonight. This is TVON, and this is the home for the greatest values in fine jewelry. So if you're looking for natural stones, exotic stones, specialty stones, good stones, really important diamond weight, you're in the right place. But what do? We make the prices teeny, teeny, tiny, little tiny microscopic pricing, and that makes it even better. So you can own what you love, own what you never thought maybe you'd get in your collection, and it's all happening right now. This is our 517 private collection morganite. The beauty of having a pear shape with the pink barrel like this is that you're getting that intensity. It's almost like ombre, because there's a real intensity here to the tip of the stone and the base of the stone. See that? And then in the middle, you're getting different nuances of color. It's 25 points in pink diamonds traveling around the original perimeter there. Then you've got the white diamonds beyond that, which is 81 points. So how about a carat 06 in diamonds? Pink and white together. Love that combo. Then you get the 517. This is something else. But there is a hefty old price tag. So before I just tell you, don't buy it, right? It's too much. It's too much. That's the thing. Do you ever walk through a museum and go, oh gosh, if only I had that collection? You know, if only that was my collection and I could take that home at the end of the day. And that's the thing. We can't always have everything we want in jewelry because the pieces we often like, if you got really good taste, are really usually outside the budget. Well, this one's $14,999. I'm going to offer you in a moment here. We're going to offer you a chance to go ahead and steal the jewelry. Take it. We can't leave pieces here. We've got everybody leaving for Tucson in a couple of hours, right? In a few hours, everyone's going to be gone. We're talking about the big trade show where we exhibit as well as we're buyers and sellers. So again, TVON, remember, is a gemstone family founded business. It's all been about gems. Jewelry's kind of a newer thing. TV's a newer thing, only as of the last 8 years or so. This is an historic gem family. So they have obligations to be at Tucson as exhibitors, as dealers, right? So this is where these stones come from the private collection of one of the best known gem families that's ever been in the world overall. So these are where stones are. It's not even like you're just shopping a gemstone. It's like you're shopping a historic moment, like a true prized collector's piece that is from some of the best collecting from literally generations of collecting stones. So you're not getting the basic, right? And I think this stone shows that off. I think you can tell, right? This stone is very impressive. How about this? I'm going to auction it off. We're going to roll the big dice. And I'm going to know if we're going to have anybody thinking about it, liking it, sort of liking it. Pink beryl, too rare to even be a birthstone associated with any of the months of birthdays. How about this? I'm going to start an auction, and we're not starting at $49.99. That's $10,000 off. We're not leaving it there. Let me show this. This is my big problem with this one, is that this is a big ring. So no, this is not going to appeal to every single person, because look at the size of it. That is definitely an oversized deluxe cocktail ring. It is one of the biggest, boldest gem present stones we have. It's another one that, did my hand shrink? No, a 5 carat, 17, it looks like larger. Maybe it's the pink diamond halo immediately around it. It's kind of stretching the border of that piece by adding the complementary color. Maybe it's the overall size. Some stones are just cut that way, where if it's a more shallow cut, you've got that bigger look. So it is a massive ring. Let's try it on the other way, just in case. This is the way you like to wear your pear shapes. All set in gold, 2 rows in diamonds. I better start extra low, because otherwise I'm going to sit here and just have to talk to myself at $5,000 to open, and we can't do that. So $4,000, $3,000, and guess what? $2,500 aren't going to be good enough. This is our top morganite here. There's not a bigger, better one. And usually as these stones get bigger in size, what happens? they always get lighter in color. They get lighter. They get lighter. They get less saturated. That's not the case here. Look at that stone. It's like a flame of pinks and peaches at the top. $25,000, $2,000. What could we do? Because we're still dealing with a carat and 6 of diamonds here. They're pink and white together. So that's not supposed to be happening. And then you've got $2,000, and that's not happening, like literally not happening. So we can't have that. I've already put in, guys, can I just show you from the first hour? This is all the jewelry I have from the first hour. That is a lot of jewelry. That is already tonight supposed to go back into the safe after an hour and 8 minutes of showtime. I have showed you all these pieces, and all that's got to go back in the vault. I can't have any more of that. We can't leave any more jewelry staying here to stay and put back in a vault. We got to make sure it all goes, every last piece. So even that means the big, bold, deluxe Morganite best of the best in barrel, we got to make sure that goes too. So you're not going to have to pay $2,000. Let's go even lower than that. Not $2,000, not $19,000, not $18,000, not $17,000. Pink and white diamonds together with it. Pink and white gold as a result, because that's going to be, of course, the match there. It's not even $17,000, not even $1,600. Let's go $1,500. By the way, if you're in the wholesale world, and I know you're not, because you don't need to be, because you got us, right? And that's the joke of it, is that we do better than wholesale. And that's not a slogan or a tagline. That's really the truth. We can get you a better deal than the wholesalers of the world can. True story. But here's the thing. You can't buy this stone in wholesale for $1,500 per carat. That's a 517. So if you times 1,500 by 5, you're talking about a different level entirely. That you could not do. We're looking for $1,500 for the whole ring. Big, bold, best of the best Morganite. And here it is. No open, $10 increments. What's going on a Thursday? Never know. I have no idea. But I will tell you this. This is the one to own right now. Let's see if we got the open. My goodness. What a day. What a day to be here and be shopping and be watching and be privy to these values. Oh my goodness, what a deal, right? Let me know if you like it. We'll give it 60 seconds, and it's only a $10 increment. That doesn't even matter, because what matters is that we don't even have the open. So that's when you know things have gotten real crazy, because that is the kind of piece that never, ever, ever, I've been selling loose gems for a million years, loose stones all the time. I gotta say, that is not a deal you could get. Think of it this way. Where are we at right now on the stone? 1,500, I'm gonna divide that by 5 carat 17. That'll tell you $290 per carat on Morganite. This is not a stone you can even acquire in today's day and age, because this is not that readily available material. That's light, barely their color. This is that top collection grade. That's why nobody else has this but us. That's why when you shop here, you're getting an accessibility to stones that are rare beyond what you see in a store. Now, Morganite's a tough one to find anywhere, I'll admit. It's a rare stone. You don't find it in every store. You really have to go to high-end designers, auction houses, things like that. It's not, maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's a really tough one to compare for that reason, because you didn't go to the mall yesterday, and when you were buying your, what do people buy at malls anymore? I don't know. They don't exist much out here anymore. Do they exist where you guys live? We don't have a lot of malls anymore out here in California. We don't have too many, but, they've kind of been converting and, moving into different things. But I got to say, if you stop by, just walk by a store, like wherever maybe your little, boutique shops, your mom and pop shops, things like that, you're probably not going to find a lot of Morganite. And sometimes it's easier to compare the stones that you see all the time. Yeah. Let's show the back. Sure. Yeah. Here's the back. So let me just note here, we'll take a pause here and look at the way the basket is created, and look at the way it's just crafted here. So it sits everything up higher. And then you've got this beautiful stone. Now, there's your stone. Flawless as it is. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tout the clarity. You're probably wondering, why isn't she bragging on the clarity? Because Morganite always is. You don't need to say, oh, look, it's so clean. That would be silly, because it's always clean. Certain stones are blessed that way. They're just always high clarity, right? Certain stones we have to worry about, tourmalines, emeralds. Funny, because the emerald is a sister stone to this beryl. Obviously, beryl and beryl, Morganite, aqua, emerald. We've seen them all today so far, right? Emeralds have tremendous clarity issues and obstacles. Aqua and Morganite, not so much. You go to the red beryls, they're more like emeralds. They have a lot of issues when it comes to clarity. The Morganites are it's a different type of gem, right? They don't have those issues. You can get clarity pretty readily. So what the struggle is, trust me, they have their own struggles. They have their own flaws. It's like, some people are really good in math, right? And some people are not as good in math. Maybe writing is your strong suit, maybe English and history. And you know, we all have our things, right? This stone, where it struggles, where it really struggles, is having saturation, having a bright enough color you can see. Do we have an open from anybody out there? We know we got a couple people on the phone lines thinking about it, talking about it. Do we have the open? 517 plus a carat of 6 in diamonds, pink and white together. Boy, it's been a while since I utilized the beg cam. But Tony, do we need a begging cam? Or would that just be, is that beneath me? I shouldn't have to resort to that. As the professional I am, 21 years running, I shouldn't have to resort to begging for mercy bids? Okay, then I won't. But please, we need, okay, so guys, do we have the open at 15? You have it? Oh, we have it. Okay, good. So we have the open. Not that we're out of the proverbial woods yet, because we're not even close to cost, but we're going to sell it. That's good. That's exciting. We're going to sell the ring, and that's all that matters at this point, right? That's why it's got a super, we're going to try it on again. So anybody's going, I don't know. I don't understand what's happening, but I know that carat weight, that carat weight, that carat weight, all of that shouldn't be $1,500. You are correct. You are right. I'm wrong to be doing this, but that's okay. We got to move it. And guess what? We have the open, so it will go. So let me try it on again, because it sounds like some of you missed it on the hand again. So let's start that process here. Like I said, this is not going to be one that everybody's bidding on just because of the size, right? We know from experience that not all of our ladies are going to go for a huge ring or going to want a big gem presence, but some of us do. We like just that. And what can stand in the way of those bigger, more impressive, more important styles is certainly what? The price tag. Not an issue here at all. Not an issue here at all. Let's turn it around, flip it around, show it the other way, give you a look at it here. Pink diamonds, did we mention those? 25 points. You got a quarter carat in the natural pinks. And let me know if you have 15, 10 or more, because I think I got to give this a 2-minute clock, because I have said my piece. I don't know what I've left out, but I've obviously left something out. Something hasn't resonated, but I will tell you right now, if you're just waiting for the clock and you don't think I'm going to sell it at $1,500 because that's way too cheap and you know it, actually I have to sell it in 2 minutes time. So this is the one way to wear it. Obviously I had it the other way before. Wear it how you wish. We're going to take care of the sizing. You don't need to worry about that. It's a true to size ring, because look, if I spin it around and show you the back of the band, it's a pretty basic back of the band. So not small, but we make sure it's anchored properly. That's why that basket is built the way it is. Let's go back up close and take a look at it here, and then begin the 2-minute final clock. And that's that. And then we'll see who our winner is. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. Now, if you're going, I don't know if it is that easy, all you have to do is pick up the phone and dial in. That's all you have to do. And then we've got a heart-shaped necklace by request coming up, one that we know and love, one of our most popular favorites. Okay, let's do this. Final 90 seconds. Let me know if any, Jason, are you thinking about this one? Anybody on this one? Anybody want to get in before the clock runs out? That's the key. You got to make sure you're dialed in before the next 77 seconds expire. Otherwise, unfortunately, we have to leave you out of the auction. It's the only way we can make it a fair, level playing field for everyone across the country and beyond. So here's your last chance, last shot, last call, last moments here. Last chance on the auction. My goodness, I don't have any. I have another morganite today. True story. I'm going to show you the other morganite I have. Let me just, and I hope I can do this before the clock runs out. This is my other morganite. It's a lighter color. Do you see the difference? It's a lighter color. It's a 2.5 carat. So it's a lighter color. It's half the size. It's got pink and white diamonds, but a lot less. That ring, this ring is, I kid you not, $39.99. That ring is $39.99. What would you rather have? And we'll probably get to it. But that's a $4,000 ring for half the carat weight, less color. Here's the bigger stone, the pink and the white diamonds. You get all that together. We're at 15. We're looking for 15, 10 or more. And we're about to wrap it up. Okay. And then the heart-shaped necklace coming up. We have a final few seconds left. Nobody else? 15, 10, yes or no? You got it? Anybody? 1550? No. Now I'm asking for too much. Okay, so you got it, 1510, yes, no. Let me know. Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Let's just start with this one on the hand, Tony, so everyone can see the size, because this is a heart-shaped necklace, and yes, it's a full necklace. So everyone else out there doing the pendants, well, we're going to throw in the chain as well. And if you think, I have people tell me this all the time. They go, you know, I went into a store. I just needed something in a hurry. I was in a pinch. I needed to go to a store. I got a heart pendant for a gift. And I didn't think it was any big deal to go get a chain. And they weren't, you know, up to date with the gold world or anything like that. So they said, I just got a pendant. I just bought a pendant, and then my loved one didn't have a chain. They had to go out and find, I've heard this so many times, it gets a little funny, and it's not really funny because it's just a testament to today's gold world. They had to go out and buy a chain and spend more than I spent on the gift itself. And they had to go spend that additional money. So was it really a gift? Because they had to go buy a chain. And chains alone are expensive. So that's why I think it's deluxe here and really lovely that this is the full-on necklace. If you are giving it as a gift, which let's face it, for a lot of people, if you're shopping a heart shape motif in jewelry, it's oftentimes a gift. So isn't it nice to know that she's going to have this entire necklace built in with 3 adjustable links, and I don't mean adjustable in some chintzy extension, like extender chain way. I mean built into this beautiful high gauge chain is 3 different lengths you can use: 16, 17, 18 inches. Not a little eensy weensy, teensy weensy spring ring. We're gonna give you the big oversized lobster claw. So that's a premium clasp. You've got 16, 17, 18. The item number on this one is 1113345. This pave though, in this heart shape, is gorgeous. It really truly is. The way this is solid diamonds, one side to the other, top to bottom. It does not stop. Don't you love that look? And then we'll show it up close. How about choosing your gold color, which is really all you need to choose here. Maybe that and how many you want, because if you know who exactly you're getting it for a gift and it's great, then you're done. But if you're thinking, no, this would be perfect for the 3 granddaughters or the 2 different daughters or my 3 different sisters or whatever it is, you all want to wear the same thing and you're going to get one for yourself and a couple for loved ones, we make it affordable so you can do so. It's 48 points in diamonds, all the way you see there, this almost seamless setting, which is pave. But my favorite thing about this one is the way it reflects the light. So this is a great request because it's the perfect time of year as well. When we see heart-shaped jewelry, forget about Valentine's Day, we also have Mom's Day coming up in May. So I know that seems a ways off, but it's almost February, and January is like the January month that'll never end, but then the months start rolling by very quickly. So doesn't it seem like January it's always, I think it's just the letdown of holidays, transitioning into a new year. It's a busy time, right? January does seem like it just goes on and on and on. But here we are with, you know, right around the corner is February, and then it's going to be party time and all kinds of fun things. You look forward to spring, and this is going to be holiday driven, perfect gift idea, but it's not even $9.99 to get it. White, yellow, rose, love the lobster claw. We only have, this is what we have in stock, guys. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, all 3 are here ready to ship. We can ship them tomorrow. But limited, especially in the rose gold, only 3 in the rose gold, only 12 in the yellow. That sounds like a lot. It's not when you consider that this is the moment for a piece like this, and it's not going to be $888 or $777. The entire necklace is less than the price, and I know you know this because you probably saw them on TV recently. Big network selling gold where they have 20,000 units at a time. I think you know it's standard when they call it a unit and not a necklace, right? Or a chain. It's a unit. It's 10,000, 20,000 volume at a time. We've got only a couple of these. We built the chain in. It's a gorgeous chain. I'm not making it $777. It's $699 if you'd like it. And there again in the background, when you see those larger links there, those rounded links, that's the O-ring I speak of that gives you the adjustability. So it's a more subtle way to make it adjustable so you can still wear it higher or lower on the neckline, however you choose to. $699. And then look at the back. I want to show you. I always love to show the back of this because that's important too. I think that even if you wanted to wear that, it almost looks like a cute little polka dot effect if you wear it that way. So if you want a little more sheen and shine to your gold, I wouldn't even say that'd be beyond putting on backwards and wearing it like that. Of course, it would sit this way. I'm just showing you the back here. But look at how beautiful that is. So you've got solid mirror finishing in the back, so it's still smooth and comfortable up against the neckline. Melody, this is for you, but of course, not just one requester can get it. We've got a few to go around, so that's the beautiful thing. So $699, then I'll take it on over to the neckline, show you there, why not? Just so you can see another size perspective on it, whether it's against a bright color, whether it's up against the skin tone, you see how it shines and shows up. and shows off. It's really, really well done. And you can see how it's got a great size that is, can y'all see it? Like if I go way far back, obviously it's going to get more out of focus, but you still see it. This is not a piece that is too small or diminutive or petite where you don't get to really see the theme of it, right? It looks beautiful, and it is. And that is solid VS diamond pave from top to bottom, side to side. So back over to the hand we'll go, and we'll see if anybody wants the yellow, the white, or the rose, and then we'll count those down for you. But it's our last call there. Probably the last time we'll get a chance to present it before Valentine's Day, I would imagine. So huge opportunity to pick it up at $6.99. So thank you, Melody, for that request. We hope that helps you out. We don't do a lot of the heart pendants per se. We'll always get a couple in here and there, designer pieces and whatnot, but usually it's about this overall heart design that you have, and we like to do it right, so it's all built in properly here. So you get the important look, and again, easy gifting with that the way it is there. When you see how that's done, easy gifting, right? Because that's all built in. You never want your gift recipient to have to not have the appropriate chain length or size or gauge or what have you. That can be a challenge, or to be left out from the deal, or just that immediate. I think we're all excited to receive jewelry. We want to start wearing it immediately. If it's just a pendant you're giving, that can be, again, something they're waiting to wear till they have the proper chain. So this one, all built in. All right, so coming up next, we're going to get to a little really special star pendant design that we have as well. So we go from hearts to stars, and the reason I want to bring this out is because it was a very popular motif back in our sale event at the end of the year. I had the earrings, I had the ring. Everything completely sold out. Y'all had begged for more, and cleaning out vaults while getting ready for the big Tucson trade show, as we have to do, every inventory is recaptured. Essentially, we have to redo the inventory this time of year. It's kind of like something a lot of companies you would think would do at the end of the year. We have to change it up a little bit. We really do that here in this last week of January. So it's kind of like our end of year, beginning of year in a way. And we found these last few, they were actually, truth be told, they were not in the diamond box where they should have been. So this was not something we got to show you about a month ago. It's something that we just brought out here tonight, and it's white gold only. So this is our last call. We've only got a couple available, but thank goodness we have a couple, because it's this gorgeous star design that is created. I know that looks like one big star diamond, doesn't it? I've not seen a star cut diamond. And trust me, if it was something that they were capable of, the way that stars are popular as a motif right now, if it was possible, you'd see it. This is done where it's seamlessly set, kite cut stones, 5 of them, all coming together, meeting in the middle like a puzzle, and then they're seamlessly set where you notice what they did, only prongs on the outer corners and edges. Don't you love that? So that those diamonds can just create a truly smooth surface. And they are 38 points. Actually, it's 38 points just in the 5 kite cuts there, and 12 points in the rounds. That would be in the bail. So a total weight here, of course, a ½ carat. Exactly. The item number is 111-9511. Keep calling on the heart necklaces. We've still got those hanging out for you, if you'd like them, white, yellow, or rose gold. And then here we are, ready to show you that star piece, which, of course, only white gold, as I mentioned. It's going to stay as it is here. Looks fabulous, doesn't it? Because when you see it from a distance, it's just going to look like one big diamond. Let's go over the carat weights again. 38 points in the kite cuts, 12 points in the rounds. Like I said, that's going to be 50 points in total. We break it down, though, because the kite cuts are so valuable. They're so special. They're different. They're bold. They're all of that. And they're going to be really, really, really affordable because we're marking them down. It's a blowout. It's a moment. White gold only. You might have the matching earrings. You might have the matching ring. They were extremely popular about a month ago. About a month ago to the day, actually. Here we are looking at it from a distance. Easy enough, you know, size-wise to wear every day. Does that not look, though, just like everyone's going to think you're wearing a huge diamond star solitaire? That's what it looks like. Let me give you the length here. And there's no, I mean, you don't even see the seams. You don't see the seams between the stones whatsoever. Look at this. Look at that look. 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. The star itself is a ½ an inch in its top to bottom, point to point. This is one of the coolest things you can own, I think. And yet dainty enough to wear every day. Let's take it on over to the neckline and show you there as well. Why not? See what that looks like from a distance. What do you think about that great look? Look at it against how it stands out. Against a bright color, doesn't matter. Against a skin tone, doesn't matter. Obviously, put it on a chain. of your favorite length so it can sit higher or lower. It'd be great to stack and layer. Let's go back up close. Think about putting that on with other pieces, your cross pendants, your heart necklace we just had. How beautiful that would all be together. And I'm really specific about how I want this to sit because I want you to see the points of the star really, really well. So you can get a look at it here and notice how beautifully done it is and how seamlessly set. And then, of course, it's going to have that flash you get when you see the stones, kind of that whole surface of the stone's going to show up. We're going to make it, oh boy, $24.99. I forgot how expensive this is. It's been a while since we've seen it. I had forgotten how pricey it gets to have those 5 amazing kite cuts together. Let's blow it out. We'll make it $9.99. Only a couple to go around. That's going to be it. We're starting the blowouts early here. Getting you a really, really good discount on something that you know VS Diamonds still, they all are. VS Diamonds are top of the best. All the best cutting, really great. I mean, that's the thing. Where else are you going to find anything like this? Yes, star pieces are all over the place. It's been a very popular motif in jewelry for a few years now. All celestial pieces, the crescent moons, the planets, the stars, of course, right? Sometimes they're more elongated stars like that North Star design. This one's just that true classic star design. I love it layered. I think about just it just kind of depends on if your other pendants you're wearing it with, if they're bigger or smaller. I always like layering like smallest to largest. Smallest at the highest point on the neckline, then the larger pendants usually a little bit lower. I think it's a great look, and there it is for $9.99. All right, let us know if you have any requests too. We've got top of the hour coming up in about 30 minutes. That's when we're going to see the tanzanite. You know the 5 carat I've been showing you, 5 carat that looks like a 10 carat. We're going to see that shortly here. Also have in diamond necklaces. We've got another one for you if you want to go. Maybe the star or the heart is a little too themed for you. If you want to go a little more classic, we have a round brilliant bezel set diamond today in an entire necklace. The whole thing set up, ready to go. Maybe we complete our necklace set with this one here. And this is lovely. It really, truly is. These are specialty, no doubt. Let's just go ahead and I'm going to complete our necklaces of the day here. Since we've got your attention if you're a necklace lover anyways, or maybe you are thinking about gifting for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or any other birthday, special occasion, anniversary, what have you. This is what we're going to show next. Now, Tony, these are set up because we have all 3 gold colors here to show everybody, which is very exciting. But I'm going to need to zoom back a little bit because of the way they're set to show you all 3. So we'll give you a brief moment. I put the rose gold up top because I think that's the least selected, but it's nice to see so that if you're newer to diamonds in rose gold, you can at least get it, you know, a nice look for an option here. But then you see the rose gold, the yellow gold, the white gold, and then of course we have, this is all part of an attached necklace. So we're kind of finishing up with we went to our heart shape by request, and those are still available. Then we have the star pendant, which are also still available if you'd like. And now this is that big diamond solitaire. How big? I'd really like you to guess, because this one always is a shocker. We've talked about this extensively in earrings, in rings, in pendants. When you do a bezel set diamond, especially in the white gold, but you see it carries through all throughout, really, there is a bigger look here. There is something about when you just give a free edge to the diamond, like you know how most diamonds are basket set, right? Pendants, earrings, what have you. Every stud you own, pretty much, every solitaire pendant, they tend to be set where you have a little, like a wiry little basket, right? And that sets up the stone. And then you see that outer edge, but it's kind of like it's floating, right? It's like it's a beautiful classic style. There's nothing wrong with it. However, when you upgrade to a bezel, you're adding a lot of gold. You're wrapping the diamond in a gold border. So you've got that complete finish. What does that do? A couple of things that make that really wearable is you're adding smoothness. You're not having any prongs to catch on anything, so you're never catching on fabrics, you're never sharp edges, nothing. Easy to wear. But then you're adding more gold. But the best part of all, arguably, is that you're giving your diamond solitaire a bigger look. It looks immediately bigger than what it already is. This is a 31-point diamond. Item number is 1122028. It's a 31-point minimum diamond. It's essentially right around 1/3 of a carat. But when you add that gold, and again, you see the white gold at the base, the yellow gold above it, and the rose gold above that, it looks the same, really, but it's adding a much bigger overall diameter. So it looks like you're wearing a bigger diamond, like a 1 carat. Now, there's a big difference in price between a 1 carat and 1/3 of a carat diamond. There's a big difference. That is not going to be a difference you have to pay for today. You get the look, you get versatility. Or maybe you're going, I don't need to wear something too ostentatious. I don't know about having a 1 or a 2 or a 3 carat diamond every day. Maybe that's going to put it out of the wearability every day for you. So you want to go with this still substantial, but easy to wear. Perfect, just solitaire style, sits right at the base. You know what I love about it? A necklace like this never turns to where the clasp is suddenly in front. Gravity's not going to allow it. You've got the weight of the diamond, keeping that centered on the neckline at all times. You're going to choose your white, your yellow, your rose. It's not even $9.99 for a huge diamond solitaire, which, oh, by the way, if you think that, oh, look at them, they do all those VS diamonds, but I bet you when they do earrings or pendants, it's a smaller piece, it's further away, they don't go VS. We still do. It's still a VS diamond center stone. There's only one big stone at stake here. It's still VS quality. It's still going to be bright white material. You see that even when it's in the rose gold or the yellow gold, you still have a white, bright diamond look. It's sitting against a white backdrop on a white card. You would see it. That stone had yellows or browns, you would see it. That's not the case here. Look at how stunning this is. No matter which one you choose, and we threw in the adjustability. You've got a lobster claw, all the same things we talked about with the heart-shaped necklace, you're getting here. So maybe the heart shape is just a little too what have you. If you know somebody like myself, they're not into heart shapes. Maybe you feel like that's a little too young. Maybe they already have a heart-shaped pendant. This is where you go for the ultimate high-level sophistication. And we've got all 3 gold colors, and it'll complete our necklaces and pendants for the night. So I know you've seen 3 in a row, so forgive me. But it just, again, since we've got your attention, and maybe you're thinking about Mom's Day gifting, big anniversaries, big birthdays coming up, any occasion whatsoever, this is the one you give. And guess what? You know she's going to wear it every single day. And here we are talking gifting. Get one for yourself. What if we treat you to a better price than $9.99? I don't know of anybody in this diamond world that can make a necklace in solid gold with that center stone size under $1,000. We've done that. We're going to take it lower. You're not spending $888, $777. This is how we make jewelry affordable, even if it is the big important center stones that have the wow factor. This is so of the moment. I know it's weird to say when it's a classic, but it is. What you see so often right now, whether it's people you admire that, you know, are in the public spotlight all the time, what are they wearing every day? What adds that touch of glamour no matter what your lifestyle's like? Even if you're not leaving the house, I always have jewelry on. I don't know if I'm crazy that way, if anybody shares that with me. I always have jewelry on. Even if I'm all alone, by myself, not doing anything, oh, those days are few and far between, but oh, they are lovely. I'm still wearing jewelry. Going to the gym, I'm still wearing jewelry. Every day when I'm running, I'm wearing jewelry. It's one of those things where I just don't feel complete when I'm not. So it's something that is really just that every day. I'm not saying every piece. I'm not saying everything in my wardrobe is appropriate to wear when I'm out running 10 miles, but this is that kind of piece you put on, you leave on, and you are good to go. That is what you wear, and it's not uncomfortable. The other day I wore a big necklace and I went out running, and oh my goodness, the thing was, you know, it's a bigger necklace. It was one of my dog tag necklaces, so it was bouncing on, you know, it was flying, it was hitting my face when I'm running, and I'm going, that's not a smart idea. That was silly. But a necklace like this, easy to wear, right? All the time, even if you're super crazy active. This one's not even going to be $777. I will make it $699, and that is for your big diamond solitaire. Let me go ahead and I'm going to borrow one here. And boy, they're set up so nicely. I hate to do that, but I want to make sure you see what it looks like from a couple of different angles and directions. So I'm just going to go ahead and borrow the rose gold really quickly, and then you'll see at least some size perspective and dimension here, because I think that's really, really, really important to see. So let me give you a look here of, I'm going to keep you here with the white and the yellow, because I'm going to just go ahead and I had to take that off the card there. And then I'll show you what it looks like from a distance so you get the idea of just how it's going to look, because this is no small piece. And that is one center stone that, well, for my diamond gals out there, you know, when you see this here, and forgive my little stand here, so just look beyond it, but that's going to be where you see that beautiful, beautiful stone. I mean, that is not a small look. Here, I'll move this aside for you so you aren't distracted, but that's a great look, isn't it? And that doesn't look like just a small I'm sorry, that's the, let me show you why. I'm going to go ahead and grab a millimeter gauge, and forgive me while I leave you with nothing to look at, but this is such an important statement of fact that I'm trying to illustrate. That is almost 6 millimeters. I just measured the bezel's diameter. When you have 6 millimeters, that is equivalent to a 1 carat. That is why that stone, it's not a 1 carat. If it was, it'd be $4,000 or more. but it's a 31 pointer giving that look. I cannot tell you how important that is as a design technique. If you're going to wear a classic, as long as that look of bigger is not objectionable to you, get this one in this size. It looks fantastic. Here's that lobster claw I'll show you. This is built the same way essentially the heart-shaped necklace was. 16, 17, 18 inch lobster claw closure there, and it's $6.99. I mean, my gosh, that's I mean, I don't want to get all weird, but that's like, can you even, I mean, we spend more than that sometimes, ladies, as, you know, just on a great pair of shoes, right? Let's be honest. You got a special event, you're buying your favorite pair of shoes, and, you know, the sneakers aren't doing it. I mean, my gosh, you'd spend that on, to be honest, a lot of designer shoes is not $700 anymore. You can pay $2,500 for a pair of shoes. And I realize not everyone does, and that's okay too. But that is where, again, our fine jewelry that you're gonna wear day in and day out, all day long, give us a great gift, classic styling. Are you ever gonna get tired of this? Is this gonna be a piece you look at a year from now and go, no, that's so 2024. No, not at all. It's just that beautiful classic style. So there it is again up close, and then let me show you the yellow and the white here as well. Thank you. Which color are you getting there? Yellow gold. Very good. Well, there is your yellow gold to take a look at there. I mean, that's a really good look, isn't it? Yellow gold, white gold, you decide. I'll zoom in a little closer. Thank you so much. So that completes our necklaces. You have the heart shape, which was also $6.99 for a bunch of pave in the heart shape with the full necklace. Then we had the star pendant, which was down to $9.99. That's just the pendant. And now we have the whole necklace, diamond solitaire, center stone, $6.99 as well. Just love that we can bring you necklaces at that kind of value. All right, we're going to move along. We got a lot to do, and we only have about an hour and 20 minutes to do it. So let me know if you have any requests. We got the big turquoise coming up. Look at this one. Big turquoise. Isn't that great stone? Turquoise in a bridge. How fun. And then we've got that big tanzanite at the top of the hour. Don't go anywhere. We're going to see a 5 carat plus. It looks like a 10 carat plus, and it's loaded with diamonds. And it's not going to be tens of thousands of dollars either. And that one's on its way. Look at the deep colors of that saturation. That's a museum reserve oval. So all the necklaces we just had, still available, the pendants and the necklaces, both. So you can choose now, or maybe you want to get them in layer. If you're layering this one with the heart shape, go ahead. Maybe put this one a little higher, wear this one at 16, and maybe wear the heart-shaped necklace at 18. Then they've got that little bit of distance between them. All right, coming up, we're going to get a move on. We got a lot to show you. Don't forget about that beautiful gold quartz we had earlier tonight. I have one pair of color change spin earrings. This is not something you see every day, and they are near impossible to display on their own, but look at that. That is a color change spin ×2. I got to show these. Let me get them set up here for you. This is wild. 1122914 is coming up. Jason, do you have a necklace as well? Very good. We've got a white gold. We've got a yellow gold. We've got another white gold over here. Thank you so much. All right, coming up, the big earring drops. Aren't these precious? This is really, I mean, it's a wild stone. There are very few stones that are going to give you a look like this. Very few, very few, very few. Let me show you these. These are really fun. They're like a mobile style earring almost. Take a look on the hand here because I got them set up there. Because these are not going to sit on their own, right? They're not going to sit down on the wheel very well. I'll show them up close, but this is 1122914. As far as the look, the drop, we start with hoop right up there. See the hoop up top? And then it leads to that circular style where you're going to have the circle of diamonds and then a color change spin round in the middle. Stays where it is, not going to move within that hoop or loop, I should say. You've got 220. So each color change spin is over a carat. Think a carat 10, each individual. Carat 06 in diamonds, yep, you got that too. So we're heavy on the diamond weight, big on the spin carat weight. There they are lengthwise. That's going to be 1 1/4 inch top to bottom. They're in the yellow gold, or we'll change them for you. If you'd like to have white or rose, no problem. But let's take a look as I take these up close because you obviously have to see the stones. The stones are remarkable. They're rare. They're hard to match. Take a look. We had the round spin yesterday in a ring, and I realized, you know what, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to take one at a time just so I can show you and support them a little bit. They need my support here. They do. Sometimes gems need a little support. Take a look at that one, and then I'll show you the other one. So you can see just directly, I mean, these are important stones, so it would be silly to not get a really good look at them. And that's going to be your color change spin number 1. Here's the second one here, so you can just take it all in, color matching wise. Look at that, the clarity of these stones. I do not know of a color change earring we've had prior to this. It's always possible, one has escaped my mind, but I'm not recalling any color change spin earrings. They're just a tough stone to match overall. Only have the one pair, of course. We're just lucky to have that. I'm going to give you, if you don't mind looking at that for just a second, I'm going to go ahead and take my earring off and I'll get you a look at them on. But they're actually going to be better in price than even $59.99, which is very exciting. So starts with a mirror finished gold hoop. It's just a hinged closure. So you open it on up. It's a basic post. It's going to be a snap bar closure to it. And as soon as I get it on, there it is. We're going to show it to you, get you a look at that. So you can just see, kind of appreciate the size that you're getting here as you see them there. See, it's got that nice little movement. Make sure that's in all the way. There you go. So you've got that really special little movement they give. I love that it's kind of a medallion style that has great movement to it. You see that there, that beautiful color. Yes, they're still going to change color. So they still go from a green to a red as the base color of the stone. We only have the one. Let's blow them out right now. They're not even going to be $59.99. I love this deal. I just love that we have something so unique like this. You can watch every show we do and not see something like this. So it's exciting to have, that's for sure. And we're going to blow them out for $2,499 only. That's just the only pair we have. Thank you. They're gone. Congrats. Take another look and watch those stones go by. That's a really great pair of earrings. Who got them? Thank you so much. Look at those gorgeous stones, aren't they? Enjoy. All right, so next up, I want to show you, there is a very, very important tanzanite. I know we're going to get to that top of the hour, but if you want to go with a lot of big diamonds, yes, I know. I am really a little crazy about this stone. Color saturation beyond. Then you get 1116559. I know I'm getting ahead of myself because that's what happens when I get excited. I don't care about the item numbers. All I care about is let me tell you about the stone. As if I need to talk about it, because I think taking it all in visually is all you need. I don't need to be here for this ring. Jewelry sells itself, right? It does. It does. You really don't need me here. It's just that the jewelry, you know, may sell itself, but it's still good to have somebody tell you what the carat weights are, right? So that's my job. $65.59. And then, oh yeah, maybe mark it down a little bit so we can get it. Oh yeah, get it away from $19,999. That's my main job right now. So it's our 10 karat 96 square cushion. Museum Reserve, you see why. It's got all the reds and more. Then you're getting, how about this? A karat 13 of pear shapes and marquise cuts. All the big diamonds. So there's a lot of big diamonds, but all the fancy cuts, i.e. anything other than a round, is a karat 13 worth. But that's not it. You have 46 points in round brilliant diamonds as well. So the grand total here is 159 in diamonds all the way around it. But do you see the top and the bottom and the sides? Every northeast southwest has a beautiful combination of pear and marquise together. Isn't that great? So you know it's good. Who was it? Mary, thank you so much. Enjoy those Sphene earrings. Thank you, Mary. You will love them. Oh, I love those Sphene earrings. So glad we had those. That was fun. This, though, is $159, and that's not by accident. We don't just, you know, oops, how'd all those fancy cut diamonds get to be with that tanzanite? No, that's all very purposeful. It's in white gold. It's not exactly inexpensive. It did actually start $19,999, by the way. I wish it was $10,999, but we'll see if we can get you there. We'll see if we can take you there. We'll see if we can take you better than $10,999. How about this? I'm not kidding. Look at this. Excuse the chicken scratch, but there's the ring. There's the carat weight. That's how I write CTT dub. And then there's the price tag, which I did not write. I'm about to write one in, though. Here's what you got. And I better try this on first because I don't think this is going to stick around for very long. Color, color, color. You know it's good when you can't tell, is it blue, is it purple? I can't tell. You know, it's one of those where the colors blend together in such a way. They're both so neon, they just sort of melt into each other. And then you see these bright red flashes beyond that. Yeah, I think we need to do better than 10,000. We need to do better than 9. It's Thursday, we've only got an hour and 15 left. Let's make it a lot better than 10, than 9, than 8, than 7,000. It won't even be $69.99. And check out that stone's red coming through and these points that are created. Excuse me, what's happening there? Reds, greens, yellows. This is what happens. You're seeing brilliance because the diamonds are so darn big. They're showing all that rainbow color even in those stones. That's impressive. It's no longer $69.99 either. Let's get you a better deal first caller, one of our best when there aren't many left. And I don't mean one of the best that we have left. I mean one of the best from the jump. And now it's here at a better price. Make it $68.88. First caller on that one. $68.88. New price. From 20 grand, now it's under 7. Okay. Then we're going to get to our top of the hour here shortly. We still have about 12 minutes. Now, can I just use this as a display here? That is a 10 karat 96. I know we're jumping ahead here because this is still 12 minutes away, but this, take a look at those stones. That's a 5 karat 17. That's coming up at the top of the hour. So at precisely 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern, we're going to have that oval, same darn color, same museum reserve, but it is a 5 karat looking like it's really truly close to 10. Because that's an 11 karat it's sitting next to, and there's not a whole lot of difference. So that is going to be special. That's coming up. Stay with us. Plus, there's even a Russian demontoid making an appearance tonight. Excuse me. We got a big, big karat 23 Russian demontoid. We got some big emerald. And if you are an earring lover, since we've spent a great deal of time talking about earrings and necklaces tonight, I would be remiss if I didn't show you this tanzanite earring. I know. We got another tanzanite coming up, so we may be on a little trio here, but you have to see these rounds because this has only been on one time before. And it was a little, I'll be honest, surprising to me that they stuck around because they're just, well, look at them. they're what they are. They're 2 top quality museum reserve stones that are matched, 1122788. 1 pair of earrings, of course. Here's the other. Let's get you a very large carat weight here. Individually, these stones are about 8.5 carats. They are 17, 19 in total. And oh, just to have them take a look here at the very front, watch each of those stones here from the very front view to see the beautiful cutting, the exquisite red flashes, the intense, vibrant blues. All of that surrounded by a carat 44 in VS diamonds. Yes, please. And they're in the white gold. They stay in the white gold. This is a hinge style that doesn't actually lock with the post. So your post is never going to be touched. You don't have to rely on a locking mechanism to have that back portion of the earring actually touch that post. So what that means is it's secure as ever. But it's going to be a hinge style. So let me show you one from a distance here as it sits. And I might as well have the ring on at the same time. Why not? Because even though these are different cuts, the colors are identical. So think of how beautifully this would work with the oval coming up or the cushion that we just had. So there's what you're seeing together. So there's the cushion I just had for $68.88 in the ring. The earring next to it. Look at how those work together. From the square cushion to the round, they look amazing. This is going to be 1.25 inches. Might as well show you that visually here with the ruler before we go. It is a 17-19. So you're getting about, figure about 8 carats 60 on each. So just under 9 carats on each earring. There's your 1.25 inch drop. I'll try one on for you and we're going to blow them out. I promise you they're going to be a blowout price. This is just that easy. Oh, let me explain again what I mean by resistance hinge. There is a little hinge inside that you actually, it's going to be almost like an omega back. So when you actually flip it, so that's how you're going to open it up and then put it on. And then this flips up and it just springs into action. This is not actually touching the back of your earlobe. It doesn't actually touch the post either. You're not, you know how a lot of hinges like this will actually, there will be a locking mechanism inside the backing that will actually have to latch onto the post. This does not do that. Why do I mention it? Why do I make a big deal of it? It just means you're never going to have your post. Do you see how there's not even that notch we would normally see? Because it's just a smooth post, because you're never going to compromise the integrity of that post. Now I'm going to try one on, and we'll get you a better value than even the $19,999. Interesting. Sounds familiar, kind of like what we had as an original price on the ring. Now we get to blow out the earrings. These two together are just, I mean, not that you have to get the whole set, but look at that ring with that earring. Obviously, a great set. This would go with really anything, though, that you have in the Blue Wing Block D collection, because the important thing you're looking to do is match color. Match color, match quality. So if you have any of our Blue Wing Block D, that's the problem about shopping earrings elsewhere, is that your colors aren't going to match. We are the only source for the blue wing block D, so the only place you're going to find it is here. So you're going to want to rely on an earring to truly match with us, and that's the only way to get it. So there's the big round. Notice how they're not too heavy. They're not pulling. There's enough coverage. It's piercing coverage. There's no piercing showing, right? So you're getting those beautiful diamonds that go up above the post there. Let's get it a better value than $19,999. We'll go back to the wheel and I'll show you the two close up. And we're going to make this a whole lot better than even $10,000. I just love how easy these are to get on, get off, all of that. It's just simple. It's easy. They sit beautifully. They're comfortable. You'd think heavy because it's a big stone weight. They're not too heavy. They're not really uncomfortable. They're really just the opposite. They're super comfortable. You'll just love them. You'll love them, and I think you're going to wear them a lot. And think about how often you wear your blue wing block D rings, necklaces, pendants. Try the earrings. Let's get them to you for better than $10,000 or $9,000 or even $8,000. I'll make them $79.99 first caller on that pair of earrings. They got to go. And when you're getting an identical match in those beautiful Portuguese cut rounds like those are, that is so specialty, and we're so thrilled to have them. So need to show you, I told you there'd be some museum pieces tonight, and we have certainly delivered on the very, very important stones here. We've got the big top of the hour coming up next, which is just, well, still about 6 minutes away. So yes, if you're going, well, the last ring was a little pricey for me, don't worry. That's why we have a top of the hour coming up. I just want to make sure you get the holy grail of tanzanite earrings first. Then you can match it back to any of the blue wing block D rings that we have, and you've got a chance. It's just the earrings are the tougher component to find. That's always going to be the struggle. That's always going to be the difficult one. That's always going to be the one that's, you know, obviously tougher to match up. Even here when we had a bigger supply, you just didn't see too many, especially in the big sizes, that would be matched up like this. So we're thrilled to have them. When you think about that's $4,000 per earring. When you're getting an 8.5 carat plus stone with a ton of diamond weight, each earring has 70 some points in diamonds, almost 3/4 of a carat. It's impressive. All right, let's keep moving. We got a lot to do, and I'm going to take a little tanzanite break before we get to our top of the hour. But remember, you can't go anywhere now because we are 5 minutes away from showing you this 5 carat that looks like a 10 carat signature style, the classic mounting of all time. And trust me, it's going to be the show. It's going to be the show. It is the one I've been waiting. It's amazing I've even waited 2 hours to show it to you because every single little urge I've had is to show that ring to you and just give it a great price tag. We've waited so that we can all be together for our top of the hour and do it and bring it out and really unveil it at that time. But that is a very special piece. Want to show you a couple recaps that we have before we go. Do want to show you this really, really, really special piece here in this fabulous gold quartz. If you missed it in our first hour, this one I am floored it's even still available at the moment. I will have to have a gold quartz in my collection, and tonight might be that night if it manages to stick around for another hour. Take a look at this. This is that 1122-951 gold quartz in an emerald cut for the first time. That's a cut we have not seen prior to tonight. 12 carats 07, and I know how many of you love the gold quartz anyways. How about a specialty cut? I have a question. Do you think we have any collectors of gold quartz out there? Are there any of you that have actually now collected more than just one? Have you been able to get a couple of them? Have you been looking to maybe you love a smaller one and you want to get a little larger one, or maybe you don't have an emerald cut yet? Nobody does. First time seeing it here. So take a look because it's that really beautiful cut we love. It's obviously, when we say emerald cut, keep in mind, it's not transparent. It's not a stone that's transparent. It's an opaque stone. But it's got the emerald cutting to it all the way around the edges. See that? Rectangular but with the notch corners. Yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. All of that, one piece, one gorgeous look, 28 points in the yellow diamonds, another 87 points in the white diamonds, and one caller's gonna take it. And that's down to $39.99 only. Incredible value on a gold quartz. Started at $9,000, by the way, just one, and it looks for all the world like this stunning 26 carat I had yesterday in an oval. Yet it stuck around because it was also $5,000. This one, it looks the same. It's got that same length to it. It's very dramatic. You get the same length. You get that beautiful idea with the yellow and the white diamonds, which really bring the stone to life. And so that's just one of a few pieces we had in our first hour that are still hanging out. I want to show you a few others if you were a late arrival to the show, because we have a few other pieces that cannot stay here. We've been unloading the vaults of TVON for the last several days. And I got to tell you, I'm going to prove it to you. In the next couple days, if you join me this weekend, you're going to see what we're talking about. If you join us next week, you're going to see what we're talking about. We've been literally taking every single piece out of the vault. So we have had some really cool discoveries here, pieces and stones that we've set really quickly for you to indulge in and to enjoy, like that sapphire, like that aqua, like this beautiful natural unheated zoisite we have here. It's natural tanzanite, unheated material there with pinks and blues and greens together. Do you know that everything on this wheel, and they're assorted pricing, yes, but we've got pieces as little as $9.99, $14.99 on this swan-like aqua. That's Sierra Santa Maria, change the gold. I'm telling you right now, if this was already in white gold, and if this was already in white gold, they'd be gone. They would already be gone. They'd be out of here. They wouldn't even be here to recap. That's just because they're in the yellow gold now. We got a little cutesy with it. I would say you want to stick with the white gold on either of those options. So you have the freedom to do that. So don't think you have to leave them the way they are. You don't. You can change anything except the gold quartz there. That's the only one that stays in the gold color it's in. But take a look at what you have there. A natural unheated sapphire. It's not a small stone. It's just up against a lot of big jewelry here. Then we've got this gorgeous unheated. You see the blues and the greens coming through. Also $14.99, as is the aqua over here. So both of your blues on the sides here are $14.99. This is the big gold quartz. You know that's $39.99. This kunzite is actually going to have the same price as the sapphire in the front center, and that's $9.99 per piece. So the kunzite or the sapphire, under $1,000. Make sure you're getting in very quickly. And there's one more I want to show you because it's our cat's eye in platinum. This is cat's eye chrysoberyl in a platinum setting with big diamond weight, and that's down to $19.99. So a huge value, and those are some of our best of the night that we wanted to show you in case you missed them all. So if you are joining us a little bit later in the show, as some of you do on Thursdays, well, here you go. These are some of the rings you may have missed. We want to show you one more time, get you a great chance to pick them up, save a bunch of money, and then yes, our top of the hour is 1 minute away. So we're going to give this a final 60 seconds to take your pick of any one of those gorgeous 6 rings, and then we'll help you out with some really big tanzanite. And are we ever going to have a bunch of fun with that one? Because we got a 5 carat looking like a 10 that you don't have to pay a 10 carat price. We just saw what a 10 carat goes for. It's $7,000. We just saw it a few minutes ago. We'll get you a stone that looks like that doesn't have a price tag, because I know not everybody's looking to spend $7,000 tonight. I'm right there with you. So we're going to show you a beautiful, beautiful blue wing variety. Wait till you see it, and loaded with diamonds as well. Okay, let's get to it. 45 seconds remaining, then it's officially top of the hour time. I can't wait to show this tanzanite. I'm so excited you're here to see it. This is one of those moments. I have spent the last 5 years of my life showing you blue wing block Ds at great values. Nothing like what you're about to see coming up. Nothing like it. It's so incredible what's happening. We have to talk about this very stone and this incredible piece. It has, and I already showed it to you next to the 11 carat. I showed you the same color, the same reds, the same museum reserve. It is everything. I can't have you wait too long. Here we are at the top of the hour. Welcome to the show. Last hour of our Thursday together. Oh my goodness, it's going to all start right now. And this is the moment you need to be a part of. If you have ever, and I know that I'm going to say this once again because I know not everybody watches every minute of every show every day of the week. I totally get it. So here's what we're doing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. TVON, Lauren Blair, 1 hour left. This is everything. I've had some historic values. I've spent the last 5 years and 1 month and a few days talking about blue wing block D. I've dedicated my career to offering you all at home the finest jewelry on television. Case closed. That's how I've spent the last 7 years here, but I've only had 5 of that with tanzanite of this variety. I've spent my career selling block Ds. This is another level. Now here's the problem. We are almost completely sold out of every last blue wing block D we ever have. This is it. So a lot of people, I have an email that's very busy with customer requests, customer comments, customer questions, customer issues. I do everything here at TVON, a little bit of everything, okay, 24/7. And I will tell you, my inbox in email has been flooded with pretty much one same email the last couple of weeks. And that is, I need a blue wing block D before they're gone. I cannot tell you the exact day that they're going to be gone because it depends on how many I show you over the next few days. But I can tell you that every loose stone is set. Every piece of jewelry we have is one of your last looks at blue wing. And what everyone's asking is, in addition to give me more information, when will the last day be? I can't give you that date, but I will tell you this. For those of you asking, where should I go? What stone should I purchase? What should I get style-wise? We have a lot of new shoppers, by the way. People that haven't been watching. For 5 years, they're finding us day by day by day. This is the one you should get. I'm going to explain why. because most of the time our collectors we all have a budget. We all have a different budget we have to work within. And a lot of times we all have a different taste of style. So what you like might be different than what I like. Likely it is. We're all different. So there's one piece of jewelry that I have been selling for 21 years, and I think it's the only one that I have sold for 21 years that hasn't changed, and it's called the signature mounting. It is this very mounting you're looking at, but of course we do different sizes to accommodate different stones. Well, this obviously is one of the big ones here. And I cannot tell you enough about 1119358 except to dial in. If you're even thinking about collecting a blue wing, if you're newer to the whole TVON thing and you don't have a blue wing yet, it is go time. It is 100%, let's go, let's get you one, and maybe we just go all out. Since at this point, you're probably not going to get a chance to get a 2 and a 3 and a 5 and a 10 and a 15 carat because we don't have that many left. Let's get you a 5 carat, which I can speak from experience, usually is the one that's most requested is 4 and 5 carats. That's the one that overwhelming, Rebecca, you know who you are. Brenda, you know who you are. Susan, you know who you are. I'm talking about some of the requests I've had just in the last week of people saying, where do I go? What do I need? What do I get? Get a 4 to 5. Well, this is a 518, but it actually pays off visually like a bigger stone. When we saw it next to an 11 carat, you saw there wasn't much difference in size. You get all the museum reserve level. That is the red flashes you're visually seeing. It's got a full carat 20 in diamond weight as well, and then you know we didn't stop there. Finished it with the gold weight all the way through. I got to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to get this 5 on my finger or not. It's a 5 right now. They're getting a little carried away. I'm going to see if I can do it for you. But look at how stunning this is, because this is not a pinky ring. It is a ring for a middle, an index, or a ring finger. Those are really the only spots for it because it is that size. We're going to give you the value of a lifetime here. It has an $89.99 price tag. Before you change the channel and say, don't even tempt me low, low, I'm going to go low, low. It is not going to be $89.99 tonight because I need to make something happen. This is Thursday. I've done Thursdays for a while now. I don't know what it is about Thursdays, but I will tell you this. If you have an option to shop any given night of the week or day of the week, Thursday is the one I would recommend. Because what we have to do to combat lower viewership is we have to take prices even lower than our norm. Than our incredible everyday favorite, oh my goodness, how do they do that pricing? We have to take them lower on a Thursday. So this is your moment, this is your action time, this is when you get on the phone lines, there's urgency here. And I'm already concerned with, I've already been like brainstorming, how am I gonna document the email that I send to everybody when these are sold? When I get the flood of emails and phone calls and social media that says, oh my goodness, where are the blue wings and how do I get one now that they're gone? I can't have an answer for that. When they're gone, they're gone. There's nothing we can do to bring you more. So this is go time. It's not going to be $89.99. I don't know what to do. We are sitting here with an incredible ring, nobody on the phone lines yet, and I know it has a lot to do with that $9,000 price tag. You know it's not going to stay there. We got to do something wild. White, yellow, rose gold, you decide. Let me see if I can get it on my finger for you. I don't know, guys, if I'm going to really, you know what, let's just force it on. There we go. There it is. Keep in mind, it's a little snug right now only because it's about a half size smaller than what I normally wear. So this is it, guys. Get whatever size you need. You don't need to go up a size. You just, I wear a size 5.5. This is a 5. That's the deal. So again, keep that in mind. This is going to fit true to size. It's got that great finishing on the inside. It's no longer going to be $89.99. I'll tell you what I'll do. The best price here tonight is still $4,999. That is the only price tag I have the authority to give you tonight on this Thursday. And I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't going to work. And I got like 54 minutes to make a miracle happen. I don't know if miracles happen on January 25th. I think they happen on December 25th, but not usually on January 25th. So I may be a month late. Maybe a month late on my miracles, but I'm ready to help you if I can. And if I can just give you a miracle of a price tag, well, that's going to be what I'm going to do. Any gold you want, you change it up. This is where I need to know if you love it, because if you want a stone that I know 10 carats, we just saw one, it's basically $7,000. That can be a little bit more money than a lot of people want to spend. I'm here every day. I can tell you, most of our sweet spot is in that $2,500 range. Like just overall in general of price points, right? That's where we usually are more comfortable. $2,500, somewhere in that range. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put it on the auction block. I've had no luck with auctions for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time, really since since last year. I mean, it's been a year since I've had really a successful, high impact, high activity auction. It was last year. It was like early parts of December. So here's what I'm going to do. Knowing that, it gives you an advantage. If there's fewer viewers and fewer people active on auctions, that only gives you a better value story, gives you a better opportunity. It's not going to be $49. That is all I have the authority to do. This is when I pull that auction card, is because I can't go better than $49.99. Guess what? Nobody loves it at $49.99 tonight. We're going to need to make it better. Sweeten the deal. Make sure that you're still getting all the extras for free, like the ring size of your choice, the gold color of your choice, and the shipping to your door for free, which is not cheap. If you think it only costs $20 to ship a package, not exactly. We're about $180 on every package we pay for, $180 or so, to pay for a package to get from our studio here in California, our manufacturing facility, our studio. It's all here on site. It gets about close to $200 to get it from us to you in a couple of days. So it's not cheap, but it is to you because it's free. So you don't pay for that. And I say all that because we're about to lose some serious money on this ring and get you a much better value than $49.99, but it's going to take an auction to do it. So how about we start at $4,000 instead? How about we start at $3,000 instead? How about we start at $2,500 to get, oh, by the way, the mounting I checked today, because why not give you an up-to-date price? This mounting today, all by itself. So what does that mean when I say the mounting? Because sometimes I think maybe you don't understand what I mean. If you actually don't have the stone in the middle, that stone is a separate entity, right? Let's say you have the gold and the diamonds and you have that stone without, it's not set yet. It's just the diamonds and the gold. That's it. The mounting costs in our factory, it costs over $3,800 to make without the stone. Okay. So there's some pretty good savings right here, right now. And you don't care. It's not enough. It's not enough. We got to make it better. So instead of 25, I don't know, but that's a 518. If you can handle a bigger look in the stone, you got it. It's a $10 increment when we get the open, and you better believe I'm going to get the open on this one. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get the open. We have the museum reserve. I know you see that quality. You see the reds. You see the finishing on the inside. You see this larger side detail with the pave, the huge halo in diamonds. And it's not going to be 25, 24, 23, 22. I don't know. I'm losing it here. This is crazy because I've been shopping these with you guys for a long time. Well, not technically been shopping when I don't have one yet. One of these days, I'm going to get one. Every single stone I like sells. What can I tell you? Pretty much every stone I've ever had sells. They don't stick around. They're not here. They're not long for this world. It's the same reason a lot of people are frustrated, like, I don't have one yet. This is when you got to go. It's a matter of, it could be days when this material is completely long gone and we don't have it and nobody else does. I can't even send you anywhere else. I've been known to do that. Customers will tell you. I've had people reach out to me and go, I need to know where I get such and such. And I will tell them where to buy it. Outside of TVON, I am a shopper. That's it. I only care about one thing, getting you a deal. And if we don't have it, I will send you somewhere else to go get it. I have sent people other places to shop for jewelry because that's how I roll. I mean, I'm a shopper. I'm a shopper. I'm just helping you shop for the best jewelry in the world. And it's not going to be 22 or 21. Let's start at $2,000. And there again, you're saving about close to $1,900 on the mounting. The stone right now is free. I had a gal the other day, she missed out on our turquoise by the yard, and I said, here's where you can get one. And she did. And she said, thanks. That was helpful. And you know what? That's how we roll. Whatever we need to do. But here's the problem with that. There is no place I can guide you, send you, no phone number I can give you that's going to give you Blue Wing Block D anywhere else besides here. So you got to get it now. Do we have an open? No, we do not. Okay, so I'm going to give it another look here. Let's 518, that obviously looks bigger. We're going to give you another look at it. That's a carat 20 diamonds. I really shouldn't be this low. I really shouldn't be starting this at $2,000, but we are. There's no reserve. There's a $10 increment, so don't be discouraged if you're not the first bidder or the first shopper or the first caller. I think you're all right. $10, not going to break the bank here. We're saving you thousands on the mounting by itself. Thousands. Okay, let's take a look at it. I'm clearly not helping sell it. So maybe the ring will help, right? There it is. and all the reds. And no, I'm not giving you a regular old oval. This is a museum reserve. If you don't make it a point to watch every single Thursday show, I don't know what to tell you, because mind blown right here. Jason, don't pull my leg like that now. Come on. You know you're just holding that phone to your ear. Come on now. Every time I've ever asked you, do you have the open or you, no, come on now. Do you have the open? We got it? We do? Oh my goodness, we've got the open. I've never been so excited before to get an open. And we have only the open, but we've got it. $2,000 is the bid. Now don't get discouraged because it's only $10 increments. That's it. 10 bucks, $10. And I heard somebody start a rumor the other day that we got a buyer's premium on our auctions. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't have a buyer's premium. There's no club fee. There's no membership. There's no. You don't even have to ever have shopped here before. If you can get registered real fast on the line, which registering doesn't cost you anything. We just need some basic information to prove you're a real person and have an address we can send it to if you win. So you can get registered having never shopped here before and still potentially win this auction right here, right now. So you can't do it if you call too late, so we're about to talk last call. Oh no, what have I done? I gotta try it on again. Now, if you wanna go yellow gold or rose gold, no problem, you can do it. If you want to go to a larger size and wear it on a middle finger, now I can't try it on my middle finger, I can barely get it on my ring finger, it's a 5. So let me just put it there one more time, then I'll show you what it would look like though on the middle or index. That's what it looks like on a ring finger. On normally size 5.5 ring finger, so keep that in mind just for scale context. Just because it is a big bold ring, but it's not going knuckle to knuckle, okay? So it's not one of those, you know, oh, she's saying it's a 5 carat that looks bigger. It does look far larger than a typical 5 carat does, but it's not going to be this overwhelming unwearable ring. Carat 20 of diamonds. Okay, I think we have to clock this thing. I think we have to clock it. I really do. I have been waiting the whole night to show this to you, and I'm worried that maybe I just waited too long. Maybe I should have shown it an hour ago or 2 hours ago even. I don't know. But we're in last call. White, yellow, rose gold. Let me go ahead and, you know what, Tony, stay there for a second. I know it takes me a second to get it off, but I'm going to show you what it would look like for my gals who maybe don't normally wear a ring this size on their ring finger. Let me just hover it over the middle finger and then do the same thing over the index finger just to kind of simulate what it would look like there. And then remind you that it's all finished on the inside. So yes, even though it's big and bold, it is comfortable. Plenty, plenty comfortable for you. Here, I wouldn't say here. I think it's just too big for that, but do what you wish. Here is where I would wear it. That's where I would wear it. I wear big rings on my ring finger every day. I like it. There's the middle. There's the index. Not too high up of a setting to wear it on the index finger either. So here we go. I'm going to give it last call. Oh my goodness, this is wild. Let's take another look at it. The reds get me every time. Look at how stunning for an oval that is classic. Like, where do we always go? First and foremost, unless you have an overwhelming favorite when it comes to tansies, you go with the oval, right? That's the classic cut just in general. It's like diamonds. When people get engaged, they always say, almost always. I mean, I help people make engagement rings almost every single day as best I can, just with connections I have. And I got to tell you, 99 times out of 100, it's the round diamond. Everybody wants a round diamond. It's the basic, right? It's kind of the go-to. It's where, especially the guys who don't know what they want for their bride, their future bride, they just go with round. In colored stones, you go with an oval. Unless you have a, oh my gosh, I'm just obsessed with that cut, you go with the oval. It's a great starting spot. It's a beautiful, and this one, it's getting you a lot of look. It's getting you a huge face value beyond what a typical 5 carat oval gives. All of that, we're at $2,000. We have, okay, last call, 2 minutes. Not too late to get you in. Not too late. I have been selling this mounting, kid you not. Some of you out there have been watching, God bless you, for 21 years. You've been tolerating me on TV. Tolerating me jumping up and down and screaming and yelling and, you know, all that for so many years. Y'all know, if you're one of those few that have been watching for 21 years, you know you've been seeing me sell this mounting in different sizes and scales and versions for 21 years. It is as classic and beautiful today as it was back in 2003 and 2004 as it is today, which means that in 2000, gosh, what's another 20 years from now? 2000, it's weird to say, but 2044 and in 2045, that feels weird to say, but even then, it's going to be classic and beautiful and desired and sought after and loved. So get it. Get it, because if you have any doubts, here's the issue. If you don't get it, you miss out entirely. What's the worst case scenario? If you get it at home, and I get this to you, and you choose your size and your gold color, and you don't absolutely love this, like if you're not utterly obsessed with this blue wing block D and this mounting, send it on back. That's the worst. Worst case scenario. You invest a teeny bit amount of money, because that's an $8,999 ring. Should have been $5,000 lowest price tonight. Now it's not. Now it's even better. What's the worst case scenario? You get it at home. If you don't absolutely fall head over heels madly in love with it, you send it on back. No problem. No problem. I tell you that because I'm actually encouraging you to send blue wings back right now, because we would love to have more of them. Then we could prolong the process. Then we prolong the presentations. Then we get you more of them instead of hearing everybody going, oh no, they're gone, right? Because we're up to that point. We're at that precipice. So here's your last call. 2 final minutes. Take a look at it. Let's get it gone. It's going to go out to somebody. Let's see who it is. And we're looking for 2010 or more. So it's a good time for power bids if you want to maybe strategize against the competition a little bit, or just come in, see what it's going to take. 2010, maybe 2050, maybe 2100, you decide. But this is not one to rest on your laurels and think, because I hear a lot of people say that all the time. They go, I'll see one day. I'll know when the mood strikes. I know when I'll see the right piece. I'll know it when I see it. Well, we're getting to that point where we're not going to be seeing them anymore. So it's time to go for it now. And like I said, worst case scenario, you get it at home. We do all the work. We do all the shipping. We do all the gold color change. We do all the sizing, and you get it at home. And if you don't absolutely love it, I don't think there's any possible way. That's why I'm saying it. I don't think there's any possible way you don't fall head over heels in love with this ring. I just don't think so. I've never met someone who didn't like the signature mounting. Never met anyone who didn't love the signature mounting. I mean, it's classic, it's iconic, it is forever. It's great for gifting for that reason. If you did want to get the ultimate, oh my goodness, Tanzanite gift, you could do that, because trust me, she doesn't have a blue wing block D unless she's already shopping at TVON. So you can give it with confidence, and maybe then, she's already got a Tanzanite. All right, take the old washed out less material and go ahead and, pass that down to the future generations. Let the younger gals have it. Give them a little head start on some Tanzanite while you upgrade to the best in the world, right? And this is 30 seconds away from being the moment, the opportunity, the magic. Like, this is the magic moment here. This is it. This is the time, and this is when you got to go. I'm going to try it on one more time for you. Finished under gallery, that is exquisite, so that it's going to be comfortable, even if it's a little bit bigger than what you typically wear. It's going to glide right onto the finger. It's going to be comfortable to wear, even if you choose to. Sure enough, that's up to you. If you want to wear it all day, every day, go for it. It's built for that. 7 on the Mohs scale, no problem. Durable stone, 7 or above, you're good to go. Wear it every day, right? This is the one to own. Carat 20 NVS diamonds. My goodness, I told you it's an over $3,800 mounting by itself. What are we doing? We're at $2,000 only for the entire ring. And we do everything else. You need something extra, we do it, right? You need something special, you want customizations, you want it shipped to your doorstep for free, we do it. So we're at, sorry, it takes me a second to get that off. Here we go. Here it is, and I know we got the clock out. Let me see where we're at here. Let me check out what's going on in the phone bank. I got to walk around here and see what's happening in the phone bank. Anybody have 2010 or more? Final call, last chance. What an oval. 518. 518, stunner of a museum reserve, and look at all the red flashes. Still have that unheated stone, by the way. Do you have it? 2010, yes or no? That's it? Got it? Once, twice, 3 times? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone, and we're taking it to turquoise. Taking it to the turquoise right here. I know I've shown it a couple of times. Wowza. Hold on, it's got a little something. Make sure it's a little fuzzy wuzzy. There we go. What a stone. Turquoise time. I love a good turquoise time. And here it is. Item number on this one is 1122663. Thank you so much on that blue wing black D. Yeah, guys, I just overheard some. You got to register to shop here, guys. That's kind of the thing, because otherwise we don't know where to send it, right? We need a name and an address and, the basic stuff. Just like when you order from anywhere else. We're going to need, it's a registration process. It takes about 30 seconds, and it's a name and an address and an email, just to make sure you exist and we know where to send, your jewelry, right? So, registration is just a basic little thing. It's kind of like, just the basics, right? Nothing scary, promise you. But here's our big, big, big turquoise, and it is going to be item number 1122663, and that's going to be all 14 karat gold. Now we're going to stay in that similar size range as we saw with the tansy. This is a 578 round. Check that out. And all the color. Can I just make sure though, because I don't want to sit here and bash everyone else, because it's not my style. Everyone's working hard to make a living and, create a business. But a lot of big turquoise you see out there, even a lot of small turquoise you see out there, just be sure and feel comfortable questioning your source, because whether it's a jewelry store or a catalog or a television network or anywhere else, make sure that when you see turquoise in a bigger size like this, or really any kind of fine looking turquoise, make sure it's natural through and through, gem material. There's something called stabilized turquoise, there's reconstituted turquoise, there's a lot of different names for it, but there's a lot of times that turquoise is not found in big sizes like this readily. So what they'll do is they'll essentially ground up turquoise and kind of glue it together. And then it can look like a bigger stone without it really actually being a special big stone. This is a specialty larger stone at 578, and that's just what I want to make clear, is that ours is natural through and through. Not only that is it natural turquoise through and through, but it's also from the famed Sleeping Beauty mine in Arizona. So US of A. And look at that. Now, I know it's a bridge. Usually we're going to see a transparent stone in a bridge to show that diamond weight off, but why not? It works for the opaque stones too. So just because you can't see through the stone, and that's the nature of the stone, being an opaque stone, it's still a fun one to have in the bridge, because you get to see all these really fun angles, all these different perspectives, all these different looks, these different sides, these diamonds, which are 3 rows of VS diamonds. How about a total of 86 points in diamond weight, running all the way through, 3 big rows, all the way through, underneath, and wow, because that's one view. See, that's the beauty, I think, of a bridge like this, is that it's cabochon. So cabochon is domed up top, flat in the back. So it just looks like you've got all this kind of air between, right? And then how about this viewpoint here? You get to still see the elements of the bridge, how there's really a ring within a ring. It's like a ring at the foundational level, and then one up above that, holding your beautiful turquoise. I know you probably want to see it on. It's attracting all this little lint here, and I don't know why, so I'm going to give that a little polish here while I try it on for you. It's white, yellow, or rose gold. I know I typically like a turquoise in the yellow gold, but honestly, with this much diamond weight running through it, and then the diamond, the angles of the bridge coming up like that, kind of love it in the white gold too. 86 points is a lot of diamond weight. We're going to blow this out really quickly. We'll just make this a really easy deal. It's one of our bigger turquoise, though, in the house. It comes into, really truly, it comes into perspective when you clear out the vaults, as we've been doing the last few days, and we've had everything, literally everything out of the vaults. It's amazing. You realize very quickly how little of some material you have. And that's really what this is. It was like, oh my goodness, I knew we didn't see it that often, day in and day out here on the shows, but yeah, there's just very little turquoise overall here. And so to get a big stone is really lovely. And thank you, Rob, for getting back to me. Tanzanite, emerald, garnet. Okay. Okay. Let's get you a great value on this one. I'm just thinking about this whole $39.99 deal, and I'm a little bit leery about that working tonight. So here's what I'm going to do right now. Oh, let's help you. Hey, Andy, I can put you on a little mission for a men's ring real quick. Do we have anything? I know we just did, but do we have anything else in tanzanite, emerald, maybe on the affordable side, garnet, in a gents ring, yellow gold maybe? Something like that. We're going to work on that, Rob, for you, and I can go ahead and bring out anything we might be able to find for you. So, yes, can work on that for you. And still, let me know what flight that was, because I'm not remembering, and I'd love to know. Refresh my memory on what flight that was. So here we go, $39.99, not going to be. I'm going to help you out. And we're going to make this a really, it probably was, maybe it was Tucson way back when. Was it? Was it Tucson flight way back when? All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to make this better than 29, better than 1999. This, I feel like, is the stone that should be like the theme of the week if there is one, because when you think about, you know, gathering all the gem world gathering in Arizona, and, you know, it's such a great time to celebrate the natural beauty of gems, but also when you think about Arizona, I think about Sleeping Beauty. So here's the one right here, the big one, the gorgeous round. I mean, it's again, needs to be stated, the rounds are unique even in the cabochons, and it's not 1999. And it's not even going to be, you know what, let's just blow it out really quickly here. White, yellow, rose. Again, look at the side detail. This is natural through and through. It's almost like, I say this a lot when we have our Sleeping Beauties because it's so true. It's almost like it's glowing. An opaque stone's not supposed to do that, but it's almost like the color is so bright and so bold. It's almost like it just glows. It's just a really impressive piece. I'm going to make it really easy for you right now. That one's going to be just $14.99. Let's just make it simple. And very affordable, I might add. And then let me know. Oh, wow. Okay, then that must have been way back. Oh, I haven't even been to Seattle in many, many, many years. That was way back when then. That's awesome. Orange County, Seattle. Okay. Wow, that was a long time ago. And but I'm going to be headed back that way, so I hope. Are you still, Rob, are you still in the business? Are you still with Alaska? I'd love to know. Going to be headed up to the Pacific Northwest in the next few. But here we are, $14.99. $14.99 on a turquoise. Okay, let's do this. We got a really, really, oh, you know what I didn't tell you about? We have a heart-shaped ruby. That's so good. Valentine's Day, 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks actually. Look at this. Why is this not museum? Look at that. What? I thought for sure this would be one of those museum stones. No, it's Burma. Oh, that's great. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get to the ruby. And my favorite combination in the whole world is turquoise and red. I think that combination is just so good. So let's get to some red ruby out of Burma in a heart, a true heart shape. And then I'll let you know, Rob, on the gent rings. We'll see if we have anything to show you. And then I did not show you yet. We have some beautiful earrings in Zambarans that are awfully pretty, and we have a demontoid too. So let us know what requests, because we can really open it up. This is the last half hour, so we can open it up to any and all requests, but I think we need to see this ruby. Just a flash is not good enough, because that flash probably got somebody's attention. Wow, it was just yesterday I brought you a 351 Burma oval. Now we're talking about a gorgeous, this is, okay, I don't know if you've ever seen a red diamond, but there are very few out there that are natural. This is just, I can't help but liken it to a red diamond. It's got so much flash, so bright, so fiery, so everything. 1122939. Yummy. Look at that. That's one incredible stone right there. I'm not normally one for rubies. I'm just, it's, you know, sir, I don't know why. It's just like, it has to be really, really good. And then I just completely shift and I go, I gotta have one. I gotta have one. But it's just a big difference between regular ruby and really good ruby. That's what really I think it boils down to, is that there's such a vast range between ruby in the traditional way we see it, which is like cloudy, opaque, burgundy, oxblood colors. And then there's this. When you get to that high level, it kind of makes you excited. You know, it's like this really glistening, bright, not something rubies typically give us as a characteristic, but it's so bright and bold. And yet, diamond-like here, there's a glow about it that just doesn't quit. Look at this stone and how bright it is. And then it's a perfect heart shape. And I mean, really perfect, because sometimes they're, you know, pseudo hearts. They're really a pear shape, and they're not really a heart shape. This is. It's a carat 04. It's got 84 points in diamonds. This is also a variety of signature mounting. I mean, it's kind of keeping it classic here, right? Keeping it classic, double halo. See how the first row is smaller, and then they get really big, and then you've got the side detail. Okay, less than 3 weeks to Valentine's, although that doesn't really matter, because this would be something, it's not just a seasonal once a year piece you wear. I need you to call me quickly. I might just give this away. Do you know there was a little pocket of time where we saw these really, we called them museum stones. However, a lot of you noticed they weren't confirmed Burma material. Do you remember that? And the problem with that was, you know, we've all been talking about the best of the best is Burmese. So a lot of you struggled with, oh, it's museum and it's really pretty, but it's not from Burma. And we didn't have that actually confirmed. This one we know is confirmed Burma. So I'm going to tell you right now, I thought it was one of those museum stones because of the clarity and the glow and the amazing color it has. But it is from Burma. So it's like you're getting the best of all worlds. Lots of diamond weight, gorgeous heart shape. May I try it on for you? Let me see. Oh, yeah, we finished it. Yeah, there's the finishing on the inside. Similar to what you saw with the Tanzanite signature mounting as well. And any gold you want, I just love it the way it is. I don't think you need to change a darn thing about it. But that is going to be a really good value at $69.99. Watch this. Is it even right to say this? It could be possible that you're still not even seeing all that this stone is capable of. The second I picked it up, it was out of the light for a brief moment. And what I was seeing was even more brilliant and glowing and bright than before. I mean, really a stone to try. And take it from me, someone who just, it's not my most like favorite automatic stone. I am in love with this stone. This stone is so gorgeous and it's, you see every single aspect of it, top to bottom, side to side, is sparkling and glowing. If I can give it away, are you interested? Because I think this is the perfect time of year. If we're going to make a ruby value happen and it's a ruby in a heart shape, it better be right now. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. I just can't get over that. And that's even a little departure from our typical signature mounting. The two different size diamonds we utilize there, going really big on that outer halo. It's so good. I need one collar, change the gold. Let's make it happen. Anybody on this one? Oh, I love it. See, $69.99 should get the job done. Can you imagine if you walked into a jewelry store, you didn't even have to walk in because you saw it in the front window, and then you got up the nerve to walk in to go ask the price tag and go try it on and go see it up close and in person, and then you go, oh my goodness, I got to have it. And then can you imagine how delighted you'd be if it was only $69.99 because you probably figured it'd be $69,000, and then it's only under $7 and you go, oh, wow, this is the moment. I got it. Great. It's affordable. And then you've got this opportunity to sit back at home, kick the feet up and get it delivered to you and get that quality experience, that in real life, and not spend $69.99. Welcome to TVON. This is not going to be even $3,500. How about a gift of love, which doesn't have to be for February 14th, but any day of the year, any special occasion, any day that's significant to you and a loved one or not, just significant to you. I have a significant day. It's coming up. It's 2/23. It's not a holiday. It's not Valentine's Day, but it's a significant day. It's February 23rd. It's the most important day of my year. And I got to tell you, whatever your day is, whatever the day you like to celebrate or share with somebody, the celebration of love. I don't think there's any way other than that this can be interpreted as far as a really perfect gem and gem cut to show that all and to be that reminder, because it's a ring. So you're going to see it how many times a day? Countless times a day. You see it, you look at it, you admire it, you watch it glow. You go into different light environments and see it do different things. Certain times you see it more blue, certain times you see it more red, just sparkling as if it's a diamond, and it's not $3,500. Come on over. Let's get a better price. What? Yes. Got it. He's reached out before? I didn't know. Okay, so I gotcha. So Rob, still nothing new, but here's the deal, Rob. Now that you've reached out personally, what I'll do is keep an eye out because I obviously see the inventory every day. I can give you a heads up. As soon as we get something for you, I can give you a heads up and we'll let you know. And then I'll even be able to send you a quick picture before you have to even wait to see it on TV. So I can send you a pic and do all that, give you a price and all that. Work with you too if you want me to custom design something. I can do that too. So here we go. Instead of $3,500, I'm going lower. Let's make it even easier. Not even $29.99. Yay! Heart-shaped lovers, ruby lovers, Burma lovers, collectors. Do you have a museum? Okay, well, maybe your jewelry box should be. Did anybody ever think about doing that? If you got a jewelry box full of TVON jewelry, you ever think about buying one of those like personalized little plaques that you put onto your jewelry box that is your personal fill-in-the-blank museum, right? Like your name and museum, right? Or your street name, right? And that the museum, whatever it is, that would work too, because you really have the type of merchandise that is going to be of that ilk. And we're not talking about $29.99, blow it out. We'll make it $1,999. That's it. One collar, heart-shaped ruby, and really truly looks like that museum material, where, by the way, that other material we had that was not Burmese, in that size, they were over $6,000, and so was this. I just changed it for you tonight because we got 22 minutes to make the magic happen. So we're switching it up. We're changing it up a little. And now we've got this one down to $19.99. Ruby is about $20,000 per carat, so let's all keep that in mind too. Okay, you normally, oh, that's great. Oh, thank you so much. Love it. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is your last call on that one. We'll give it 60 seconds. Tim, you're on something else? All right. Let me know, guys, also for the any requests you have. If there's something either you've seen in this show over the last 2 hours and 40 minutes or something else we can pull from the inventory, happy to do that. Happy to find you whatever, ever you need. It is a great night to be doing that when our last few minutes are upon us here. We got about 22 minutes. And again, really special, great looking pieces. We still have that kunzite. I got to show that for $9.99. I don't know how or why that's still here. Also have some great drop earrings. We saw a lot of earrings tonight though. And then we do have, you know what I could do also, if you missed the pear-shaped morganite, I've had some people asking about the pear-shape. Let me show you the other morganite. And actually, I just realized I have another heart shape for you. I have another heart shape, but it's not a red, but it kind of is. Huh? What? Am I confused? This is a red stone. And before you think, uh-oh, that migraine is really messing with her tonight. Actually, yeah, day 4, but who's counting? And I hadn't had one in about 1.5 years, which was so good, but then all of a sudden. Anyway, 111, enough about me. Time to go see the neurologist, who I love, so we'll go pay him a visit and go hang out for a bit. But 111-7940. So this is a red stone. Don't adjust your television. Don't adjust your settings. It's a Marilani mint. Ah, does that make sense now? It's a green stone in one light. It's a red stone in another. It's actually a carat 21. This is the Marilani mint color changing garnet out of Tanzania. Marilani, yes, the same Marilani hills in which at the base of exists the Tanzanite mine. Similar area produces this January birthstone garnet. We have this one in a heart shape, changes from green to red. That's not typical. This one does. Take a look at it. Let's come on over. Another heart shape for you, just in case you want a different color. Yes? Yeah. You got it, Rochelle. We'll bring them up. I love that idea. We'll recap the emerald earrings. That's a good idea if we still have a pair left, and we must. All right, so here we go. This one real quick. 104. No, that was the last one. This is the 121. Got my heart shapes confused here. Here's the 121, 8 points in yellow diamonds, 74 points in the white diamonds, and this one will be a blowout. It's been here too long. It was $49.99. Now it's not. Let's change it up. We'll make it $1,499. First caller. And let me try it on, and then we'll show those earrings. Once again, we're going to show you those beautiful, I'll tell you, a lot of people probably tune in after these. We're on the air. So I'm really glad, Rochelle, you asked about those. Here's the heart shape on the hand, though, with the yellow and the white diamonds. Check that out. Double halo and diamonds down the sides. Look at how pretty. So what again is going on? Because if you're going, I've seen green garnet, but it's usually savarite out of Kenya. This is a garnet out of Tanzania, and it's going to go from green to red. It changes color just like there are other color changing garnets, by the way, that come out of a different region of Africa that are brown to pinky brown. This is a green to red, a la Alexandrite. And some sapphires change color that way. Alexandrites do. This is that garnet, kind of a newer discovery, super rare. I love that it looks good on its own. Like right here, right now, it looks great, right? There's a beautiful, bright, true minty, bright green. I would say minty neon. It's minty fresh, but it's also bright and neon. So it's got a little bit of that yellow flash to it. Of course, not bad to have the yellow diamonds around it. Let's see if Jason's got this one. And then we'll show the emerald earrings. Do you have this one of a kind? No? Okay, so we're just taking a look at it one more time here. True heart shape, by the way, not a pair. It's a heart shape. And then we're going to recap the emerald earrings for you. We'll try to get to our morganite before we go as well. There's a different morganite that you haven't seen yet. The pear shape already sold in auction. What a fun day this was for value. Boy, oh boy, have we had some good ones. Still some of our jewelry still remaining, so don't hesitate to call so that we don't accidentally have you miss out to someone else, because you know at the end of the show, a lot of pieces from the evening are going to be finding their way out of here. So here we go. Jason, you don't have this one yet? Okay, so let's keep moving. Here you go, Rochelle. And for anybody else who wasn't with us in the first half hour, 30 minutes into the show, I showed you an array of earrings. Now we have 2 of the varieties left, this being one of them, although it was the popular of the 2. So I can only say that, okay, we have 2 pairs left, or is it 1 pair left? Okay, so we'll figure that out. We're going to do a double check here. This is 112-1249, and it's going to be the big, I would say big emeralds, because, well, emeralds are going to look bigger than they weigh. It's 50 points already that you're getting. So 1/4 carat each earring, right? 1/4 carat, they're rounds. They're absolutely stunning. They're bright. This is a lever back type of hoop, so it's still going to be all the way around. See how it's finished all the way around? So there's going to be a closure that meets up. Do you see that little lip in the gold there? That's where it's going to meet up. So you've got, think of it like a shepherd's hook design that then has that extra little backing that flips up, easy to put on, easy to take off, really secure. White, yellow, or rose is also what we're going to treat you to, is the option to choose your gold color. So you're going to get your favorite gold color, and you're going to get this incredible length of 3/4 of an inch. Now, we also have this incredible, well, they were $19.99, and because they were on a wheel with 2 other pairs of earrings before, I don't think we got a chance to touch on the original pricing, but we are talking about a $19.99 best of price. They're going a lot lower. They already did. So we're going to honor that for what we have left in our limited pairs that we have to go around here for our last few minutes. Here's what they look like, Rochelle. If you missed it from a distance, they're going to have a 3/4 inch length. So they sit just like so. I'm going to try one on for you as well. There's a gleam and a glow about these emeralds that's really tough to duplicate. If you think that's just what every emerald looks like, please make a point to take a look around at natural emeralds out there in the wild, i.e. outside of our very scrutinizing TVON walls, where we're very selective about what we choose to put into gold and diamonds, because they don't usually look like this or anything even resembling this, because usually you get a very hazy, very much opaque, dark green. Like sometimes they don't even look green anymore. They get so saturated. And that's just not what we're giving. You're giving the green glow here that gives you that brilliance you see. We love a round cut because we know that's rare too to get always. And then let me make sure we have these on here for you just so you can see them. I'd like to make sure they kind of sit exactly where you put them. So when I just put them on, they kind of, you don't want to put them too far back like this, and you also don't want them too far forward. So just, they're meant to have, do you see how when I position them in the right way where the diamonds meet up, they sit perfectly? So just make sure that, take a look in the mirror when you put them on to make sure that you have the diamonds right up there at the top, so then you see how it's going to sit with the stone facing out, and you see the glow that they give you as a result. So they look incredible, but they're not, see how they don't even have got all these drop earrings on behind it? They're not even doing a lot of that extra movement because that's all stationary. So even though it's a drop, it sits stationary up and down just like you see there. So they look incredible. They are super polished in their design. And I mean, obviously, literally polished in the stones and the diamonds and the gold, but I'm talking about it's a very polished, put together look that gives you just a subtlety to the drop, nothing dramatic, nothing with a lot of movement. Still, if you ask me, a great everyday wearable style. Let's go back to the wheel. Just wanted you to see them on. They're $699. That's what happens when you put a trio of earrings on together as a blowout in the first half hour of a Thursday night. And now we're in the last 15 minutes of a Thursday night with a couple pairs left. And so we're bringing them back out for an encore. So that is a really good look. Now, the other option you had that are still available are a beautiful aqua in a round, which I'll show you those really quickly as well, just in case you missed them. Because we had some gorgeous round aquas, which are, yes, a barrel counterpart. And those aquas are also still here, also in rounds, but in a little different style. And so we'll give you a quick 60-second look at these, and then we'll give you another last look at the aquas. And then we're only going to have about 10 minutes left in the show to get you anything else you want to see, any other recaps you'd like. Anything else we can put out there for you? How about that ruby heart shape still here? The Marilani mint heart shape still here. I'm not feeling the love to the last second when, guys, I can't tell you how important it is. You can't shop the pieces like on the 13th of February because we still have to do all those customizations, the ring sizing, the gold color changes you often like. So, you know, give a little bit extra time for those Valentine's Day shopping ideas so that we can get it to you in plenty of time so you're not stressed. And if you're going, I don't shop here for gifting, that's okay too. That's okay too. But get your pieces now before they're sold out in this case, because this is a really, really important value at $6.99. There's just not much I can do in a drop earring for $6.99. Coming up next are the aquas. Same family of stones, of course. Same gorgeous rounds. Diamonds front and back, side to side. Take a look at that. That's a good look. Here's a good look. And they can be done in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You decide. But that is also same kind of thing here. Beryl family stone, great rounds, set in a drop, nothing too overly dramatic. Item number here was 1110046. It's a fun look. Rochelle, let me know if you have any questions on the emerald earrings. I always wonder if I leave you hanging on those requests. We don't hear from requesters sometimes, and we don't want to make sure, just want to make sure we have all your questions answered if there's anything else you need to see. But here we go. Aquas, 5 millimeters each. Puts it right about a little under a half carat or so on those rounds. And 55 points in diamonds. So a nice diamond weight, side to side, giving you a beautiful look. It's kind of that open hoop design. So you see it comes to a point at the top, which is where your post is. That's where it secures to the ear. And then you've got that specialty look that's going to give you that open style, just almost like a tension set look to the piece itself. Still have our unheated tanzanite. Go figure. That's when I knew I was in trouble. First item of the night, I chose to put up the best value of the day, the most in-demand stone, and here we are, 2 hours and 48 minutes in, and it's still here. Yeah. Good. Who's that? James? Oh, good. The necklace too. Does he need to see it again, or does he remember it from before? What's that? Oh, a different customer got a necklace. Gotcha. Thank you, James. James is shopping the earrings and the emeralds at least. And then thank you. We had a brand new customer. I don't know who that is yet, but maybe Tim? Judy from where? Illinois. Wonderful. Hi, Judy in Illinois. Welcome to our show. Thank you for shopping the diamond necklace. Remember, we had a diamond solitaire necklace that was bezel set earlier that was also $6.99. So it's been kind of a price we've seen over and over tonight. Judy, we'll have it right out to Illinois, and thank you so much. Love my Illinois gals. All my family roots are in Chicago. So I'm born and raised SoCal, but I'm a California girl through and through, but all my family roots are in Illinois. So yeah, I'm just about to try them on, Jess. So yeah, you know me, I'm always going to try them on. Just was. Got it. We can do that too. So she's like, no, I don't want to see them on her ear. Just show them to me. All right, so there they go. I'll still try them on because someone else may want to see them on a real person, but there they are. This one's always one, Jess, that I don't like to show this way because you're seeing something that you're not going to see. Yeah, they're up and down, north to south. This is how they flip open. Yeah, it's kind of a complicated style. Just flips open. It's like a hoop, but a J-style hoop, but it's still going to be fully finished in the back. It clicks closed, and you saw that, so you know it's secure. You'll actually hear it click, and then it's a 3/4 inch, just like the emeralds were. So it's the same drop length at 3/4 of an inch, but it's always a little bit, I like to point out, you're seeing this part through the middle. You don't see that when they're on. So you've got your lobe in between here. So when you see it, it might look like 3 rows. So you might be wondering, why did it look different in person than it does on TV? Because when you see them on your ear, which I'll go ahead because someone else probably wants to see them on, and forgive me if this isn't your favorite look, but on a human being, it's sometimes easier to see them to get you a size range as opposed to just showing you a ruler. I don't know about you, but the last time I took a ruler to my ear was never. So I don't need to know that. I just need to know how they look from a distance away, and this is how they look. So you can get an idea here of how they're going to sit and see what I mean by when they're on the ear, you don't actually see that gold bar that's the backing, because that is the backing. So that's not what you're intended to see. See how now it looks like a different hoop entirely? It's like this split style. It's like a floating design. You see the stone is almost floating in the middle there, and that's really, really pretty. So it starts at the top at a point and then comes open on the sides, allows for enough room for that beautiful aqua to sit. So for anybody who does want to see them on the ear, that's what they look like there to give you a little bit of a better idea. But definitely, and this is the yellow gold too, which I don't usually recommend with aquas. I usually recommend the white gold. Most of you will probably choose the white gold. I recommend doing that. That's not where, again, just want to prove to the point that you don't really see a lot of the gold at all. It's just about the diamonds and the stones there floating at the bottom. So when I say floating, they're still securely set in a basket. Let's go back up close and show them to you one more time. So $6.99 on those aqua and diamond earrings. Out of all the earrings we had, on that trio earlier, that's the most diamond weight at 55 points. So we love having a nice diamond weight represented at a tiny price. And then we've got a really special pink morganite to show you. Coming up before we go, and if you have any other requests or questions, then we need to get them in because we got 8 minutes left of airtime. And then we don't see you guys till Saturday on TV. We'll have an online show on Friday night, of course, and then we've got our Saturday and Sunday shows in the morning hours at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So we hope to see you then. We're going to have a great looking, we'll keep the Beryl family. Boy, the Beryl family has been well represented tonight. And this is the beautiful morganite. It's our pink morganite, and it is cushion cut square. I showed it earlier in relation to an auction we did on a pear shade. I made it very clear this was a $39.99 ring, and it is, and I'll show it to you. I'm going to reduce it for the end of the show, which is now. There's the ring, there's the price, $39.99, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do something very different. This is 1122557, and it also is going to be a one of a kind. And it's a 2.5 carat cushion cut square, pink, 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 pink through and through. It almost looks like a pink diamond. How can we prove it? Those are pink diamonds on the side. Wrapping around it, giving it that border, those are all natural pink diamonds. Keep calling on the aqua earrings, by the way. I know we're busy on the lines with those. Recommend the white gold. Get any color you want, though. Totally up to you. Our emerald earrings are also still here, I do believe. And then we've got that turquoise from earlier. Don't forget about that. Really good turquoise. And then here we are with our 2.5 carat, 44 points in the pink and 40 points in the white. Yes? Who was it? Oh, okay, so we'll flash that too before we go. Who's that, I wonder? You got it. We'll show the demontoid out of Russia here as well. So here's the $39.99 ring, and since we're running low on time, we got another request here. Let's bring you a great value and make it $14.99 because that's what I remember the auction I think went for earlier on a different morganite. So we'll make this one with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. Price tag of $14.99. Make that easy. Then we'll show our Russian demontoid to our caller who wanted to say, what's that all about? Let's see it. We'll show it to you. We got a carat 23 coming up. It's been on before, but we need to reduce the price for you, so we'll make sure we get that done in the last couple minutes. Here's what this gorgeous morganite looks like on the hand. Love a square cushion, the pink diamonds, but also what always looks like a little crisscross design or almost butterflies on the side there, and then the diamonds just keep going. So a little further down the sides in either direction. That's a lovely stone, and it's only $14.99. Now let's go up close, and I'll take you to this Russian demontoid really quickly because this deserves a moment. And it's a little high end for tonight, but that's okay if I reduce it, right? 112-1416 is your item number. It's a major, easy to remember on this carat weight. How about 1, 2, and 3? A carat 23 in that center stone round. Gorgeous Russian material. We know the origin of all of our demontoids. We've had Madagascar, we've had Namibian, and now the must-have, the granddaddy of them all, the Russian material, the original, the OG. It is going to be our carat 36 in diamonds as well. So a lot of white diamond weight to really, you know, it deserves it all. Hey, it deserves 50 carats in diamonds. If we could put 50 carats in diamonds in one ring, we would do it around this stone, and it would make sense because that's how rare this stone is. It's precious, it's unusual, it's specialty, and it's different. And what it is also is neon color with high dispersion levels. A dispersion level higher than that of diamond, which most stones cannot boast. This one's also going to be a carat 36 in diamond weight, and so everything about it is just rare and specialty in every way. This is what it looks like from a distance. You can see that size. Of course, you know, Russian demontoids are big in 10, 15-point stones. If you get a 50-point Russian demontoid, you're in some really rare territory. This one being a carat 23, super special. Blow it out right now. You don't have to pay $89.99 when that's what it's supposed to be. And we got 4 minutes. So last call to make your request known, place your orders, check on anything from the show you've seen tonight, because they're likely not going to be here going beyond the next few minutes. This is it right now. Blow it out. I don't obviously have time for the auction. That would be probably a great idea to start maybe at 75, maybe 6,500 if we're really giving it away. How about 55 or 45 or even, you know what, skip it all. Let's try to make a deal. We can do any gold color on this one as well. Still in your size, of course. And we'll make this really simple and easy. First caller can have it for under, you know what, let's make it under $4,000. Not even $39.99. 3.5 minutes. Forget about even 39, 38, 37. In the history of having 1 carat plus demontoids on this air, I don't know if we've ever had one go this low. And this is not a 1 carat, it's a 123. You're creeping into a whole different level of demontoid status here. And it's not going to be $37, $36, or $35.99. Let's blow it out. $3,499. First caller only. That's it. And then it's got to go on the hand one more time. I would leave it in the white gold too. I would just leave it right as it is. And you can see that countdown clock is counting down the last 2.5 minutes of the show tonight. This is the one to get. Boy, talk about save the best for last. I thank whoever requested it because that is an awesome stone. And now it's an awesome buy from $9,000 to $3,499. What a great value that is. Here it is on the hand one more time. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, classic setting style. Look at all the bounce that stone has. That's like fire, brilliance, and color together. When it's just all working like that, that's a good one. And I know it's the rare, rare stone with the funny name, but that is Demont. It's actually a Dutch name. It comes from Demont, which means actually diamond-like. I'd like to know what Dutch is for diamond, but better, because that's really, it's not diamond-like. It's better than diamond. That dispersion we know of and love, it's actually a step or two up. It's better. So you could have, imagine if you had a carat 23 round brilliant white diamond, and it was a VS or a VVS or a flawless. You're still not going to get a higher dispersion level. And those would be, all those stones I just mentioned would be some very pricey diamonds. You're still not going to get a higher dispersion level than what you're getting here. And we got 1:40 left in the broadcast. And we might be, I think we're verifying on this one with Jason over there. So, you know, this one's not going to last either. How could it at a price like that? Still have the turquoise in the bridge. Still have that cognac diamond, Paraíba, a couple tanzanites. The big tanzanite earrings are here. Just some really good pieces left over from this show today. If there's anything you want to pick up before we go, we can have a lot of these pieces shipped out tomorrow. Not necessarily everything, depending on if you need a gold color change, but a lot of it can be shipped out to you in tomorrow or Monday. So this is a really good time. You know you got to have it if you can't stop thinking about it. So you got 1 minute and 8 seconds now to pick up the phone and dial in. We'll be here, yes, for a couple seconds after we go off the air to help you out with anything further. Don't wait. That's always the key. People always sit back and go, oh, it's late, I'll just call tomorrow. And then they find out it's long gone, and it's not worth missing out. The values don't get any better than what we've seen tonight, so take full advantage of it. Thanks again so much for being a part of this Thursday night. Now, don't forget, we have an online-only show tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so every Friday, Joyce is with you for an online-only show. It starts a little bit earlier at 5 p.m. Pacific, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern, so hope you'll join Joyce for that tomorrow. She'll have 3 hours for you, and that's online, so TVON.com, Facebook, and YouTube. And then, of course, we'll be here online and on television all weekend long on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific, and that is noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern, which is when I will see you next. So thank you so much again for being with us on this Thursday. Keep the shopping going. We'll be here to shop with you all weekend long. Hope you have a great one. And thanks again for being with us on this Thursday. Thanks for watching and for shopping. And from all of us here at TVON, we appreciate you so, so much. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night, and Joyce will see you tomorrow. I'll see you Saturday.